Hey everybody. Hello, New Jersey Lawn and Hedge Cutting. Welcome. Hello, Donna. Hello, Awesome Epic. How is everybody doing? Happy 4th of July or Happy Trader Day, whatever you want to call it, to those of us in the United States. Hello, Joseph. And I know I have a hole in my head. That way you can get a better view of the fireworks, see? Oh. Wait, where'd you go? There you are. Hello. Oh, social distancing.
First.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Oh, by the way, that NJ Lawn and Hedge Cutting, it's not New Jersey. Man.
Hey, I'm American. I see NJ and I go, it's New Jersey.
Oh, I forgot you Americans are never too bright anyway.
Yeah, right. Honey, it's her green screen.
Yeah, it pops, you old fart.
Her green screen is shining through her head. Look, see?
No, that's why she's not so bright, because she's got fuck all up there.
Well, my mom used to say things like, you need another piece of candy like you need a hole in your head. Well, apparently I had that other piece of candy, bitch.
That's right. Julie!
Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. Wait.
Hey, Jagga.
Where are you?
Hello,
Justin.
Julie. Hello, Donna, you old bat. Hello, Captain Jake, you a-hole.
I'll keep talking to you until Pat Benatar comes on, then I'm going to mute you. Mute my microphone.
Hey, Captain Jerk. Justin, I sent you a link if you want one. Julie, I just sent you one. Hey, Jen Vlogs. Good to see you. Do you mind getting out from behind me? Move it. What the hell? Move. Move. You don't have to sit that close to me. No, the big bad thunder is not going to get you. No, it won't. We had my parents over for dinner tonight.
I bet that was nice.
It was lovely.
Did you kill anyone with your cooking yet?
Nope.
Hey, Julie.
Hi.
How you doing, hon?
I'm okay.
Hello, Julie.
As you all can see, Julie is coming to us from a hospital bed.
Have you been somersaulting out of windows again?
Hey, Anthony.
Hey, Anthony.
I'm going to attempt this again.
Oh, you like my background, I see.
Oh, hell, son of a bitch. Yeah, apparently I did.
That's funny.
Yeah.
How's your foot doing, Julie?
Oh, they got me on pain medicine, so it's not too bad.
It's just fine.
On the happy stuff.
Yeah, Ken's. I don't know. He did too much today. I think he's pretty tired.
Yeah.
So.
I know I was pretty peeved last night because right in the middle of the game, the internet just goes to shit.
Oh, no.
Really? And
That's
they can't get nobody out here till Wednesday.
Well, what's the matter?
What in the world is that?
Even with the green screen on, you can see that it's kind of a nasty color.
Yeah.
It's
It looks like Flint, Michigan water.
It's kratom powder mixed into water that also has some flavoring mixed in it.
Yeah.
Kratom Kratom
was about,
is what?
I was about to say, Susan, what's your dildo?
No, kratom is it's like it's made from actually from the bark of a tree, and I don't know which tree, but it has a mild opioid effect like the first couple times you take it, and it has like different strains do different things, and what I've got is designed to deal with pain and also like relax you. So it's kind of it acts as a mild muscle relaxer and a mild painkiller, and it works better than a lot of things. And because I have to quit smoking the other stuff, this stuff doesn't show up on a piss test, doesn't get you high, and takes care of the pain and all that without taking a bunch of drugs. So,
yeah.
And they're trying to make it illegal because big pharmaceutical companies don't have their fingers in it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the only reason marijuana is illegal.
Uh-huh.
Because they knew it had medical purposes, and they wanted to make it a class A, class 1 drug. Yep.
Oh, that's so gross. I can
Look on your face.
I can get it in capsule form, but you get half as much if you get them in pre-made capsules. So I just deal with the powder, and I put in maybe 3 or 4 ounces of water. I put in a whole packet that would normally go into like 16 ounces of water of Hawaiian Punch flavoring. That's about the only way I can get the stuff down.
It looked kind of rough.
It is, but I'll tell you what, once you get it down, it does the job. So,
Right. Well, you know as well as me, most herbal or natural remedies taste like shit.
yep, that will work.
Yep.
And I've been on my feet since about 8 o'clock this morning. So, but
Well, if it tasted like shit, it's probably Susan's cooking.
my cooking was fantastic, Nick.
Yeah.
Matter of
Yeah,
fact,
but you're not.
very happy when I tucked the leftovers into a Rubbermaid for them and sent it home with them. They were very happy about that.
Well,
Yeah.
according to nutrition's, Nick, if you put something in your mouth tastes good, spit it out. It's bad for you.
You just got to get there
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah,
okay?
but Anthony, at least you're not as dumb as me, though. I bought one of them cheap GoPros, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I stuck it on my pole saw, cutting everything for about 2.5 hours. And then I realised you got to stick a fucking SD card in it.
What the fuck, Nick?
Hey, it's better than having a camera with an SD card and think you was recording and you only got 2 minutes of a 45-minute video.
I bought a generic GoPro. Still haven't used it yet. Part of it is because I bought the wrong kind of memory card.
Yeah.
And I still have to figure out. Now I don't even know where the hell the damn thing is, but
Yeah. Well, that's like my old camera. That's how I ended up with it. The guy bought the wrong card for it, and he said, "I was a piece of shit." I said, "Bro, they do make different kind of cards. They may all look the same, but there's a difference in the lettering." So he was gonna throw it away. I just went to Walmart, bought the right card for it, and it worked fine.
yep.
I'll just buy mine off Wish. They're cheaper.
That's where I got mine, was off of Wish.
Yeah.
I think I paid like $4 for the camera and all the accessories for the camera.
Yeah.
And like $7 or $8 shipping. Yeah. Now I just have to get the right memory card for it, and we'll be good to go.
Have you been on Wish lately?
Mm-mm.
The prices went up.
Really?
I mean, it's still not. I mean, compared to what you pay local, you still can't beat it. Other than it'll probably take you forever to get it anymore. But it has gone up. I've noticed a few things I used to watch all the time. I was thinking about getting. I watched them climb, and I mean, some of them climb $20 and $30.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm like, well, I mean, you can't blame them. I mean, our government's trying to stick it to them. Why not stick it to us?
Yeah.
I'm still seeing.
Oh, there's still good deals.
I'm still seeing a lot of the same prices for stuff.
Yeah. Yep. I mean,
Some of it's.
what I'm saying is click on it and put it in your chart and watch what happens when they realize you're in the USA.
Oh, really?
That's where I was noticing the difference. Like I clicked on this one thing, it was supposed to be just free pay shipping, and then it's now it's $23. I'm like, what? You know damn well that little thing ain't costing no $23 a month.
Yeah.
Not for them. Yeah. Usually it's like $3 or $4, or $8, depending on the size of it.
It got quiet.
What you eating, Anthony?
Hot wings. Well, it's actually mango habanero something. Sweet with a little kick.
Sounds good.
Like I should be eating it, but hey,
Yeah.
habanero part ain't so bad. It's the mango.
Yeah.
Ooh, I get to spin the wheel and see my bonus.
Oh yeah. My luck, the mango sauce they use is probably full of corn syrup. Yeah.
Need to learn how to social distance.
But I tell you what, though, a lot of people make fun of Domino's, but I gotta give credit to them. They bring something fucked up with you, they refund you money, and then give you free shit.
Oh, I know that. I've been doing it for 2 years.
Yeah. Well, see, they open the box before they give it to you, and the toppings, half the topping and cheese was on the lid. When the guy did it for me, he's like, "Oh man, right away." He was on the phone. "I'm sorry, man." He says he made him refund my money for that, and I think my next one after that was free. I mean, I wasn't mad about it. I was like, bro, it's no biggie. I can scrape it off the box top and put it right back on top of it. It's all gonna go down the same pie hole anyway.
Oh, wait. I gotta kill the green screen. You gotta see this.
Okay. What in the...
They're plants. They're carnivorous plants.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. I got it.
All of them are carnivorous plants.
Yeah.
I normally just call them women.
Nick.
So, Julie, when are they going to spring you from that place?
I just got in, so I don't know.
It just isn't right without your TikTok. Doesn't feel right.
So quiet.
Yeah, you know you're in trouble when they wheel them down you in the hallway and on the speaker you can barely hear the song. 30 days in the hole.
Wow, that is not a way to pierce your nose. Holy cow. It's like a little ear piercing thing that you would use at like Claire's or something. That they don't. It just makes it pushes through, and you can get an earring in there, but it doesn't actually take a plug of the flesh out to leave a hole there.
Yeah.
It's like the worst way you can pierce your nose or your ear or anything like that.
I was talking to a girl today at Walmart. She had the holes in the side of her mouth. You know what I'm talking about, right? With
Yep.
the egg.
Yeah. Looks like dimples.
She had them closed. And she looked like she was at work. And I said, I said, I'm not trying to be mean, but you look like you feel awful. She goes, oh, I do. She said, I just had these clothes because I got tired of losing jobs because people freaking out over them.
Yeah.
And I said, well, that's society. They don't care what you do. They just don't want you in front of them when they're doing it.
Yeah.
Hey,
And she
Anthony,
goes, yeah, I
thanks for your
know.
laugh.
Because she said I've been passed up for a lot of promotion because basically, because of my gauges and stuff.
Yep.
And she just had surgery to close them up. And man, she looked like she needed to be home. But, she's like everybody else. You don't work, you don't make no money.
Yep.
And she said
Anthony, check Hangout.
And she said her unemployment ran out at the end of the month, and her job was offering her job back, so she had to go to work. Because they ended the end of the last month.
Look at the size of that freaking strawberry.
Holy moly.
Let's see, let me find. All right, I'll hold tight. Hopefully, it don't go ape shit when I open this.
Mhm.
Yeah, try again. Yeah, I think the reason I got kicked off last night, Susan, because I had StreamYards up and I was trying to play that game. They didn't like it.
Yeah.
Ooh!
I managed about 3 hours of that game before I finally just had to pass out.
What the hell happened, Nick?
That's not me, that's me mate.
Oh!
I done that to him.
Oh, you done it. Okay.
Hey, Cindy.
Hey, Cindy.
Hey, Cindy.
It's what you call using a still hand blower, trying to launch tennis balls.
Ooh! Well, definitely a shiner. Hey, Cindy. Happy 4th.
Hello, Cindy. Oh, sorry, Susan. Is this PG?
No.
Not really. I mean, I'm not monetized, so I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah, what are they going to take, right?
Yeah, what are they going to
Hey,
do?
Cindy, come up on panel. Let me stick something in your ear.
I even like when they sing it. Oh, this can't be monetized. And I'm going, ooh, you took my whole half a cent. Ooh.
Those carnivorous plants, I'm going to order some seeds, and the shipping is only $2 and the item is only 95 cents.
Yeah.
So some things, I am noticing that some things are higher, but not a lot so far.
I mainly know that it's the hardcore electronic stuff that's went up.
Yeah, that's what I was noticing too.
Yeah.
I
It's
just
still
had a
not.
strawberry shake.
What? Damn. Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I went on a stream last night, and someone was slagging me off behind my back, slagging me off in that, and he didn't realise I was watching him. And then I brought my other account back up.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have seen his face.
I hear you on that one, Cindy. My little dog right here, both of them are sitting at my feet right now. Because they don't like that boom.
Freaking up.
Chloe's doing pretty good while I'm in the studio because she can't really hear them. But
Right.
if we're out in the front room or like outside, she's pretty much at my feet. But she's doing better because I kind of make her be outside with the noise, whether it's a storm or the fireworks, or
Well,
I just make her sit out there calmly and deal with it, you know?
yeah, well, this one here I let out earlier. And she got back to the end of the porch. And of course, they've been popping fireworks since midnight of yesterday or
Yeah.
today. And right when she got to the edge of the porch, somebody about 2 houses down decided to do one of them freaking order, the boom.
Order, yeah.
Oh, yeah. She pissed all the way across the porch. Before she-
Aw. Poor thing.
on the concrete deal, she peed from one end to the other, stopped at the bottom steps, kind of did that little shake, and then went back down. I was like, and I mean, it even made me jump when it went off. And I was like, yeah, I usually would holler at her for that, but I can fully understand.
Yeah.
I was standing at the doorway, and I even went.
Yep.
Because it's like 11 something this morning. And I'm like, really, people? That one drunk that just refused to pass out 5 o'clock this morning. He's still up shooting forward.
Yeah.
Somebody figured him a double before he'd pass out.
Yeah, they're going nuts outside here right now.
Yeah, they're outside the hospital. I can hear them like, woo, 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 woo.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Oh yeah, Cindy. Both of ours are half Chihuahua, but with Chloe, it's the wimpy part of the Chihuahua that comes out. But with Spike, it's the I'm going to kick your ass part of the Chihuahua that comes out. So
Yeah.
but it's kind of cool. Chloe's made tons of progress, and one of the things that she's doing now is when my parents drive up, she doesn't bark until they actually get out of the vehicle, but she's not barking her big dog bark like she's guarding the house. It's a yip, yip, bark, bark, yip, yip, like she's
Grandma and Grandpa are there.
Exactly.
It's that mama, somebody's here bark.
Well, no, it's not the somebody's here bark. It's the grandpa and grandma are here bark.
Right.
She knows who they are. She knows what their vehicle looks like, and she knows she's going to get a ton of attention.
Yeah.
And so she gets all excited and gets a kind of a little bit of a yippy bark going on, and she whines and wags her tail until they get up to the fence. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, my dad sits down in the house and instantly she's on top of him,
Aw.
So
Like our old family friend, we all call him Rock. That's just his nickname. And every time he came over, Beanie, he'd always bring him a Slim Jim. He always had a Slim, and Beanie to this day, if he heard that man's truck pull up, he's at the door like, ooh, Slim Jim.
Great time.
But I always pick on him because I do it in the Macho Man's voice, like, ooh, snap off in the Slim. So that's what I picture, Macho Man at the door going, ooh.
Hey, Cindy, do you want a link? I don't know if I sent you one or not. Do you want a link?
I need to get a hold of him one day. I haven't heard from him since all this shit started. Hope he's all right. Yeah. Well, he travels back and forth between here and South Africa all the time for the oil field.
Yeah.
So you never know where he's at. And he vanishes for months at a time. So
Man, I'm going nuts waiting for
he's
Pat
got to be, 70?
Benatar. We're watching
Yeah,
CNN
I'll
July 4th.
Oh, I made it back. I froze there for a minute.
Yeah, you did.
I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going for the shit.
Thanks for sharing, Nick.
Yeah, hope everything comes up.
Sydney said
I
the
look like
wimpy part.
shit, but I don't care.
Yeah, I used to tell people when I had my little Chihuahua and I had my full-blooded German Rottweiler, I said if my Rottweiler had the attitude of that Chihuahua, he would be dangerous as hell.
Yep. No problem, Cindy. Whenever you want to. I'll just go ahead and send you a link anyway. I actually need to hook up with you in Hangouts because I got to send you a link on Ken's account. So we actually need to get hooked up.
All right, Sydney. I'll hook y'all up.
How's David doing?
Wait, let me look. I don't pick my computer off here.
Yeah, I sent David a link.
Oh, they are going nuts outside right now.
I think in this particular room, we've got an air cleaner in here, and I think it really helps to muffle a lot of the outside noise.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the fans on just to
get out from behind me. What the hell?
You didn't need that room.
Gemma, you don't need to go kick ass. She thinks she
Why
needs
not?
to go kick the ass of the people who are setting off fireworks. My white cat thinks she needs to go kick ass.
Where'd it go, Chloe?
Well,
No,
my friend,
Ricky.
a friend of mine, his mom works for the police department here in town. She said you would not believe the phone calls she's gotten today of people bitching and complaining because someone's popping fireworks. And she said she's been as nice as she could about going, no, ma'am, no, sir. I'm not sending nobody out. It's 4th of July.
I
They are
know.
allowed to pop fireworks.
Yep.
This is an open carry constitutional state. They can shoot their guns in the air as long as they're not pointing it at you. As long as birdshot. Can't be slugs, can't be, pistols, because, those will come down eventually. And those have potentials of hurting people. Birdshot is just little BBs. They ain't hurting nothing.
Oh, geez.
That's scary outside, huh?
That sucks when you need meds and your doctor's gone.
Yep.
That happened with us last weekend with Ken. He ran out of his muscle relaxer. And so, like this weekend, I think he's got 4 painkillers left, but he's not taking them all the time. So that's enough to get him through the weekend plus
Right.
an extra day. But, wrong button, Julie.
That's what I don't like about my phone. I'm not used to it.
Yeah. Just
don't.
whatever you do, don't hit back.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, don't hit the back button.
So I hit the X instead.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I can't read the comments. So then I go to read the comments. I'm like, ah.
Yeah. And after you swap back, it's going to take you completely. Whoop.
Yep. Yeah. Just hit the X and you'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, Susan, when do you want to do our dye thing?
Yeah, I was actually just thinking about that. We gotta hook up with Donna and the 3 of us plan it because she said she wanted to do her hair too.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of picking a day and doing it. I gotta probably figure it. I'm thinking maybe next Saturday, but I gotta look at I guess I can do that right now. Look at my calendar.
Yeah.
Look at my brain here and see what I've got going on this week.
That says we did it on May 25th.
How's my dad used to say, ooh, she's high class. She's got a calendar.
Okay, Donna, I gotcha. Yeah. If you're starting work, they're not going to want you to have pink hair probably. So.
No, because they made a few women change their hair because they had the blue, that real bright.
The old lady blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this was no lady blue. This was like Smurf neon, Las Vegas blue, screaming Mimi blue.
I promised my mom last week that I would keep dyeing my hair. Funky colors, and then finding this out today to kind of. Oh, come on.
You tell them, pussy. You tell them.
I know,
It's the fireworks. It's the fireworks tonight scaring her.
Yeah.
I know Ken has an appointment on Monday, but I don't have it in my calendar. So I don't know what time it's at. And Tuesday, he's got an appointment with the endocrinologist. So either tomorrow or Wednesday would be the soonest I could do it. Would you get out from behind me? Oh my God.
I scared Mama.
Bad fireworks aren't going to get you. Do you see this dog? You see her?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Aw.
But mama.
He's wanting to talk to you about the fireworks, right?
Right. Right.
She's
They're
so
coming, mama. They're coming. I can hear them. They're getting closer.
But you know, this is a huge improvement from even like last year. Last year during 4th of July, she shook for 3 days straight because she was terrified.
Oh,
So, you know, this is a big improvement because she's not shaking at all. She's just wanting some comfort.
Right.
yeah.
So,
Like
With all
chuckling.
All due respect, with all dogs that are scared of fireworks. If you ever met little Johnny and his bag of fireworks, I'd be fucking nervous too. That little bastard.
here, we'll fix this problem. No blankies?
That's that little kid you look in the eyes and go, "Don't you have a daddy?
Nope.
You should have stomped the
Then
shit out of you."
There we go. Cover her up with a blanket and she instantly relaxes.
That's how Sasha is too.
Okay, you guys are going on mute.
I forgot to tell you, baby, the kid catty corner. Guess what he did today? He had, you know, his parents brought him one of them big rows of black cats. You know what I'm talking about? The big row. He shoved it between the fencing and the deal of their outside air conditioner
Ooh.
and lit it. And you can hear the Freon.
Oh, I bet mommy and daddy were a little pissed.
Oh, he was. Put it this way, you hardly ever hear that man say anything when he's outside. He's one of them, you know, he comes out, does a few things, runs back in the house. It's kind of like almost like a hermit type.
Yeah.
And I could see the red going up his face to the back of his ears, and I was like, "Ooh, that kid gonna get a beating."
That's going to be expensive. I mean,
But the thing is, they bought him. You know what I'm talking about? One of the big roads you normally roll out, and gave it. And I'm not trying to be mean, but the kid is not. You know, he's kind of mentally challenged. To put it that way. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Cindy, I've done a little bit of it. I had a oh God, I just went blank. My acupuncturist out in Seattle taught me a little bit of it.
Yeah, I know.
And I've done some research on my own, but all I really remember anymore is there's a certain spot on the inside of your ankle that if you're pregnant and you press on it, it'll put you into labor. That's about all I remember now. So if that's useful information to you.
I didn't tell him that part. Oh, she also reminded me they had just replaced that unit not long ago. So it's not that old.
Wow.
You know what I told her, the mama, because she's about the only one that talks to anybody. I told her what I would do would just make a call. You don't know what happened because it's still got to be under warranty. You just bought
but they're going to be able to see the.
Well, yeah, but she has home insurance. You know what I'm saying? They'll know that happened. But, you know,
Yeah.
I told her to leave out the part that you know who did it.
You know what's crazy?
They really don't have the money to replace it. And I told her, where you have homeowners, it'll cover it. You got to kind of be not so foretelling of all the info.
Yeah.
Just make a phone call. You don't know what happened.
That hailstorm we had, a month ago now, that like killed the backside of our house.
Mm-hmm.
My dad has called the insurance adjuster repeatedly, has not gotten a call back.
Well, none of them, I'm going to tell you right now, with all this, they all using this COVID-19 as an excuse. They're going to ride the shit out of it.
Well,
because the longer they can sit on that money before handing out you, the more interest they make on it.
Well, all I know is that on Monday, my dad is going to be calling his insurance agent, not the adjuster,
Right.
and he's going to be flat out saying, I don't care who this guy is. You need to get a different adjuster because this guy ain't calling me back. And before long, it's going to be too late to file a claim.
I got a good one for you. You remember I had made a video about the pecan tree that fell back there and took up the corner of my fence and the edge of the house. Well, I called them because I have homeowner insurance because there's a lot of damage. There's quite a bit of damage, especially on the corner of the washer in there. I mean, it's going to leak if it rains again. I got up there and tarped it best I could. But anyway, they called me, sent me an app, wanted me to snap pictures of everything. So I snapped pictures of everything. Well, the next thing I know, they called me back and said they're going to send me a check for $3,500. Didn't even come out. They just went by the pictures I sent.
Wow.
I mean, I know how to take pictures because I used to do it for
Yeah.
work. So I know what kind of pictures they're looking for. I know how you know, they usually want 35 or 40 pictures from different angles, different, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah. But I went and priced everything today. It's going to cost me about $480 in material.
That's
Cindy, watch this. Cindy, watch this. Pinch this.
yeah.
It's a headache killer.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's
That webbing between your thumb.
right. It actually works, believe it or not.
And I've actually used that. I
Yeah.
don't know if you can
It
see
depends
that,
on.
but-
Yeah, it depends on the headache, but it does work
and you do have to squeeze it
hard.
hard enough to make it hurt,
Yep.
but it does help depending on the type of headache. And you know, I don't know exactly what type of headaches you're having, but something that helps me quite often is to put a cold pack on my neck and put like something warm on my forehead, and it like kind of freaks out the muscles in my head and it helps. So okay, right here where that webbing is,
Right here.
you pinch that really hard, and
There's a pressure point right in there.
yeah, and you'll feel it because you'll feel the pressure point.
It'll hurt like hell. If you do it right, it'll hurt.
Cheers, Donna.
Cheers, Donna. I'll be drinking tonight, but I'm gonna be doing turn off PM. He said no drinking on that.
No, that's, you don't want to add alcohol to that stuff.
They are shooting fireworks off back to back, like on my street right now. Like,
Yeah.
What? I told you, babe, that's Jack Daniels. They don't play when they make whiskey.
my poor babies. They're freaking. You just a boy.
And that's a 12-year-old bottle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. She
That's
just
the
took a
bolder
shot
the
of it. She's like, I'm like, that's not 2-month-old whiskey. That's 12-year-old whiskey.
I'd say about 15 minutes to start.
Well,
At the pressure point.
for me, I do it until the headache goes away, and usually that's about 5 minutes. But
Yeah.
if it doesn't work within about 5 minutes, I stop, because then it's not the right kind of headache,
Right.
and then there's no sense putting myself through
I'll
that.
tell you,
You know,
the main one that helps me with, I don't know if y'all have ever had this, where the headache starts here and goes to the back of your neck.
yep.
And I've actually sit there and squeeze it, and you can feel it run down your spine.
Yeah.
I remember the first time Pawpaw from Doing It Cheap's the one that taught me that trick.
Yep.
And when I first did it and I felt it run, I thought, oh shit, I got a blood clot, and some bitch is releasing. Well, you know, after my aneurysm, any little sudden flow of my arteries scared the shit out of me.
It seems to help the best for a stress headache.
Yeah.
That's about the only kind of headache that it works for, but it works faster than medication for a stress headache. And Cindy, yeah, you got to hold it. I mean, you don't want to put yourself in a lot of pain, but you do want to feel the pressure point, so you know you're actually hitting that pressure point and causing the release of the whatever. Yeah. So
Come on up.
Yeah, come on up, Cindy. I sent you a link.
We would love to see you.
We can deal with freaking out dogs and fireworks and all that. It's no big deal.
Yeah, we've all had pets and kids. We're
Yeah,
good.
I've got one who wants to crawl up my ass every 5 minutes because that's where she's going to feel the safest.
Hey, I don't want to hear no word of you over there.
Right next to it. This
I tried to
is
stop.
scared.
Wait a
Look
minute.
at this.
Where's
Look at this.
Cooking Green? How did I miss Cooking Green?
She's
Huh?
like really laying up against his face. She doesn't want to leave him at all.
Is he in here?
Well, Donna said hi, Cooking Green, happy 4th.
Oh, there he is. He just popped up now.
Remember the delay
Oh,
from
okay.
YouTube to StreamYard?
Hey, Donna. I mean,
didn't see
hey,
it.
Cooking Green.
I didn't see his first one either.
I didn't either.
Yeah, that's weird. But I see that one where he says, Miss Sister Donna, howdy.
Yep.
Oh, Cooking Green.
Did
Yep, that's Sydney.
All right, I got you, Cindy. You can shut off your camera if you want.
you guys hear my fireworks?
I didn't hear in mine. I don't know. I can't hear anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the nice thing about sending out links only. You don't have to worry as much about who's coming up on your panel.
Susan, thank you for not Roxy. Thank you for not putting me up till I could get my camera off. Thank
Oh.
you.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
That
You-
really means everything to me.
Hey,
Okay, my headache problem. You four that are so smart. Okay, after my second emergency brain surgery, okay, obviously they gave me pain meds. But the pain meds help with the surgery and that kind of pain. But I have an underlying headache that even pain meds is not taking away. That's why my neurosurgeon and my doctor from the infectious disease that I'm working with, I mean, they've run every test possible from A to Z. We
Hi, Dana.
cannot figure out where the headache's coming from or why. The only thing so I was on a conference call with my two neurosurgeons, head of anesthesiology, my infectious disease doctor, and me. The only thing that came up and that they thought might be plausible, and I want to see what you all think, is that because the second surgery was so radical, taking everything out at once, that my system is kind of in shock. And
Yeah.
that's why nothing is helping with the headache. What do you think?
Yeah,
I think that's probably very accurate.
yep. Because
You
I was
have
going to.
a lot done in your brain, even though your brain itself does not feel pain, it still reacts and causes muscle spasms. It causes nerve spasms around your brain. So
Your
at least I
neurologist.
understand.
Yeah, your neurologist should have told you like the two I had. They said anytime you fuck with the brain in any way, shape, or form, you piss it the fuck off.
Yep.
It does not like to be disturbed.
Hi, Dave
Right.
Larson. Hi, Christy. Hi, Hot Rod. I miss
Hi,
everybody.
everybody. I don't have to chat up. So,
Yeah.
so the anesthesiologist thing was because they had to carefully pull out the probes because they're all the way down at the thalamus.
Oh, wow.
That's where my probes are. That just taking those two probes out, if you don't even count everything else, just that alone may be an explanation.
Yep.
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 And that's the kind of headache that is not going to be dealt with
Hey, Christy.
anything other than time.
Yeah, and it's not that. Even when it's not hurting full blown, it's a constant nag. You know what I'm talking about? It's just like it's like something sitting there pecking at you all the time.
Yeah.
Like
Thank
tapping
you,
on the
Anthony.
shoulder
That's
going, "Hey, I'm here."
perfect.
Yeah.
That's exactly it, Anthony. Exactly. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I could be sitting on the couch and like right now talking to you guys, but underneath everything, I know it's there.
Yeah.
And just like Susan said, it just takes time. But trust me, because before mine, I even got to where they were tolerable. It was almost a year and a half after I was out of ICU.
Oh, wow.
That's why they had me on those pills. That was, me and Susan was talking about that one night. You can only take 2 within 24 hours, or they kill you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, they put me on something called Flexerol.
Yep. That's a
I've
muscle
heard of that.
Yep.
That's a muscle relaxer.
That's a deep skeleton muscle relaxer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I just got put on it, so I don't know much about it. And here's my thing is on the 29th of this month, I'm going to go in and they're putting everything back in, which
Yeah.
usually is done in 2 or 3 surgeries. But because of my history and everything, they don't want me under that much, that
Yeah.
many times. So they're going to put me under deeper than normally.
Yeah.
But they're putting everything in one felt swoop.
Yeah.
And they said expect to spend a week in the hospital.
Cooking green. I'm not sure why you're saying sorry. What did I miss?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. All I can say, Cindy, if they do it all one time, don't be surprised if you're in there 4 weeks. I'm just letting you know that right now.
Okay. No, I see, and that's why I like you guys. I don't like you guys. I love you guys because you will tell me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, Wake.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you to save your feelings. I'm just going to let you know what can happen, what can happen.
And that's what I want.
I'm
That's
just
why I
saying,
talk to you guys.
anytime they fuck with your brain, it does not like it. It don't matter if it's just a normal, hey, we're going to poke and snoop around. It gets pissed.
Well,
Get
a
pissed.
couple years ago, I had an emergency sinus surgery because the sinuses that are like way back deep inside your, like underneath your brain, like below it, it was
Yeah.
completely blocked and unable to be cleared out, and it just kept getting fuller and fuller of pus. And
That's what David had, and he went in for surgery, and he was like 8, and the doctor who did it said it was full of like similar to polyps.
well, mine was just full of what started out to be a normal sinus infection, but was in there
Okay.
so long and was literally blocked by scar tissue from being able to be expelled. And so
Oh my god!
it became septic. And when it was under so much pressure that, like, I'd never had a headache like that in my life. And they did the CAT scan and saw my sinus cavity just like full to overflowing, like way swollen. When he went in there and made the first cut into the scar tissue through my nose, he said it literally shot and hit the ceiling of the OR.
Oh my
Oh, Susan, bless your heart. Oh my god, your headaches had to have been horrific.
In that process of cleaning out that sinus cavity, he actually hit nerves in my brain, like at the base of my brain. And for about a year and a half, I had trigeminal neuralgia, which is like this nerve bundle here where it like freaks out and just shoots huge lightning bolts of pain up your face and into your head. And that was just because he barely touched it with an instrument or something and it set it off. And so, yeah, that part of your body is just really sensitive to I mean, this was literally, he wasn't in my brain, but he was close enough to those nerve bundles that,
Right.
you know, it did something. So I can only imagine actually going inside your brain, it's going to cause some definite pain for a while. So,
What the fuck, Mike? What up?
hey, Mike, I sent you a link if you want one.
So, okay, so then my question is, maybe it's just an ignorant question. I don't mean it to be. So, with this kind of like behind the scenes headache, it's what I call it. When I go in again, obviously in a couple weeks, is this potentially going to make that headache worse?
It could,
It might.
because you got to remember they're going to go back in there and disturb more shit again.
Yep.
You know?
Now, see, when they went in originally, it went in obviously precisely, but everything then, like the wires and everything, was on my right side. Because of the scarring and everything, they're going to change it and do everything on the left side. So they said it will be more intrusive than if they were to follow where it already was.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep. It makes
Yeah.
perfect sense.
Well, yeah, because
Okay.
they're gonna have to ream out new hose for the rods, the whole works. Yeah.
But it, you know, in the long run, you know, even if you've got to deal with a chronic headache for a year until your brain says, "Oh, okay, I guess I'm okay," the results from this surgery coming up are going to just improve your quality of life so much that you probably won't notice the headache a whole lot. I would hope. I would hope.
Yeah,
Well,
me too. I'm tired of drinking out of a sippy cup, and that's just my truth right now.
Yep.
But I'm so tired of it, you guys. I just want to like
Yeah,
scream
but
or hit something.
But look, you gotta look at this, and if it wasn't for that sippy cup, you'd be wearing that drink.
Exactly. That's exactly why I have it.
I thought my dad tonight was gonna break a wine glass because he's got his right hand that shakes really controllably, and he was
Okay.
holding the wine glass, but his hand was shaking, and he kept slamming the wine glass against the table, and I had
Yeah.
to really say,
Yeah.
"Dad, let go of the wine glass."
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, because he was like, "Bam, bam, 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 bam."
Sound like a
Well,
jackhammer going on.
My problem is when my hands are so trembling so bad, when I go to put something down, like I can't make it steady enough to actually set it down and let go of it, if that even makes sense.
Yep. That does make sense. Hey, Seth.
Hey, Seth. So I'm just,
Can you hear him?
I'm
Guys,
just
I'm
tired.
gonna step off. I gotta take
Oh,
some
please.
pain medicine and go to bed. So,
All right.
I'm
You
sorry.
get better soon, hon.
it was good seeing
Feel better,
everybody.
Jules.
Take
I'm
it.
so glad I got to see.
I'm praying for you.
Thank you.
Me too.
Oh, same for you.
And I'm
Cindy.
constantly praying for you, said Cindy.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, what? So they're doing the surgery on the 29th, right?
Yes.
So you've got what, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Before you go, Ben, and if Susan or somebody's doing a stream and I'm on it, I'll send a little prayer.
Thank you.
I'm fine.
So probably, Susan, what David will do is like kind of what he did before. It's kind of like keep in touch with you and Ken,
Cool.
and then that way you can update people if they want to know.
Well, they will. I can guarantee there's going to be people that are going to want to know, and
A lot of
I'm more than happy to let David tell me, and then I'll just put it out there for people so that he doesn't have to do a bunch of work contacting a bunch of people, and
Right.
so
And he didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
David. You know what I mean?
well, he's going to have enough on his mind that if he wants to get a hold of us and let us know what's going on and offer him support or whatever he needs, we are definitely here for him, and we will definitely
Thanks.
pass on whatever information needs to be passed on. So
Thank you so much. I have to be honest, like the first two surgeries, I was kind of freaked out a little bit. I have to be honest, this surgery is the first one that I'm absolutely scared.
Well, yeah.
I really,
yeah,
Well, yeah. Anytime they mention invasive surgery, yeah, it should scare the hell out of you. It's only natural.
yeah.
Hell, just the doors of hospitals scare the shit out of me.
no kidding.
I'm serious, because every time I've been in the hospital, I've left with more shit than I went in with, okay?
That's what happened to Ken. He walks in there for back surgery, walks out with a diagnosis of diabetes, high cholesterol, high
Oh,
triglycerides,
good Lord.
high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Now he's on a whole shit ton of medication.
Yeah, and then you go back to the doctor and says, well, how's everything? Well, it was fine. Now, fuck, I walked in here.
No kidding. I'm sorry, but I when you said that about the doors and everything, I'm sorry, but when you walk through those doors, I don't care if it's here in Albuquerque or wherever, you walk through those doors and every hospital has that certain smell and you're like, oh God, I hate that smell.
It's a
My grandpa put it to me this one time that makes sense. He said, walking into the hospital, walking out, to him was like playing Russian roulette.
Oh God.
You never knew when the bullet was going to be in the freaking chamber.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh my God, no kidding.
Because I'm, you know,
Hey,
just like
Christy,
me,
did I say hi to you, Christy?
hardly ever been in the hospital, hardly had any had surgery. For 3 years, they told me, "Oh, you just got migraines. You got to live, learn to live with it." And I was okay with it. And the next thing I know, I'm at work. I scared the shit out of half the people in the fucking store. Then I wake up, right before my birthday, I'm laying in ICU with tubes coming out, and I'm like she said, you go in there for one thing, you come out, you're diabetic. Oh, now you need glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, you blew a vein in your head. We had to fix it. And for the next 2 or 3 weeks, you're gonna be maybe pissing and shitting on yourself, but don't feel bad as you ain't got no control of it. What the fuck?
You're like, thank you, Doc. Thanks.
Yeah. I'm like, can I just leave with the headaches and just go back where I was at?
I'll take my headache and go home.
Yeah, can you guys say a prayer for my mom? She's been falling a lot. My dad's talking long-term health care facility.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Has anybody
Hi,
heard from
Gaffa.
Carter?
I love you.
Anthony?
Anybody heard from Paul Carver lately?
I saw him
Huh?
yesterday, but that was
Yeah.
before stuff happened. So
Yeah. I need to get a hold of Nancy because I heard his wife wasn't doing good at all.
yeah.
What? No, what happened?
Well, his
she-
wife has been sick for a while.
Yeah, she's been
Ooh.
sick for a while, but it's looking really. The last I heard, it was looking really, really, really bad.
Like
Who?
they're looking at palliative care now. So
Yeah.
Who?
Paul
Paul
the Carver.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Mm-hmm.
I just met him like a week ago
Which
in
includes
Lawrence.
Randy because that's his mom and dad. So
Yeah. Yeah. RDNT. The Carver is RDNT's dad.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, doggone it.
We need to start doing like these prayer chains like, for the family.
Well, I
Yeah.
told a buddy of mine, it's just that year and that time of the cycle where we got a lot of deaths coming up. You know, not just to do with the virus shit. I mean, you know, we got a lot of people that's hitting that certain age mark, and you know,
You're starting to figure it out, aren't you, honey? This is his first fourth. Hey, Justin.
Hey, Dreams. Hey, Susan.
How you
You
doing?
know,
Hi, Cindy.
so Captain.
Captain, my captain.
Good to see you.
Much love, tons of hugs.
Yeah.
That's the drone show.
Christy, my baby girl, I love you so much. I love you so much.
What are you doing?
Well, Cindy, I'm gonna tell you like I tell this: a ton of love and a ton of hugs. Don't reach for the back pocket because the wallet's empty.
Well, hell, now you tell me. Thanks, Anthony.
Well, you know, I didn't
Not
want you to
feel-
go in the corner to divvy up
Well,
that
not
ante
feel
and realize
foolish.
there's no ante
Feel foolish.
Hi.
I mean, we ain't gonna tell you what's happened. You know, some of us like our asses to be played with.
Anthony, I needed a laugh. Thank you guys so much.
We love
Um,
you, Cindy.
I
that's why you-
love you guys so much.
That's why you
I
let
really am.
Yeah, that's why
I'm
you let
so
the
grateful
pickpocket
for all
play.
of you.
Cindy, that's why you let the
That-
pickpocket play for about 20 to 30 minutes. That way you turn around and say, that's the best Copperfield I've ever had in a while.
Oh, geez, Lou. Oh my gosh.
My life is now complete with Cindy saying she's a Lou. It's much better with it.
Hey, Hot Rod, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you.
So what you do anything special today, Captain, or was it kind of quiet?
There's nothing going on.
That's
I hear
We've got
fireworks like all over
Yeah.
in that area, and where the underprivileged housing is.
yeah.
And it hasn't stopped for days leading up to today,
Gee.
and it will
Oh.
continue on for quite a while after.
Yeah,
All
it'll be.
throughout the summer, usually.
Mhm.
Give or take.
This is really cool watching a drone show over Nashville. This is cool. I'm geeking out hard over this. This is cool.
And that's what it is here. 4th of July usually starts a day before, and it won't end until like maybe late Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah. David, bless his heart. So Joey was the 4th of July guy. Like, he loved the 4th of July. He
Oh, yeah.
always
Well, I
bought
did
tons
too
of
when my kids.
fireworks. He just loved 4th, and since Joey passed, last year we didn't do anything, and this year it's kind of quiet for us again. But so David made some beer broths and grilled some hot dogs, so we'll have that later.
Right on. I had my parents over and we didn't do any fireworks or anything, but I made an awesome dinner. Yeah.
What'd you make?
I made cabbage rolls.
Oh, do you do yours with hamburger and rice?
Nope. I used chicken and riced
Okay.
cauliflower and then a whole bunch
Okay.
of shredded vegetables.
Wow.
She basically makes an egg roll and a cabbage roll.
Yep. Pretty much.
Oh, that's the perfect way to put it. Now I can visualize it. It sounds
They are-
very good.
They are absolutely okay. I put bell peppers.
Woo, Joseph.
I shred radishes in there. Radishes just give it a little.
Mm.
And then a couple other veggies, and yeah, the chicken, and I do it all in the Instant Pot, and so it's like the hardest part of it is actually rolling up the cabbage rolls. I'm still
Right.
trying to figure out how to perfectly steam a head of cabbage, but I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I did 2 of them today, and the bigger one wasn't quite done in the middle, but the littler one, I cut around the core and I picked the core, and the whole thing just fell apart, and it was perfect.
Nice.
Have you tried using a pressure cooker?
I'm using an Instant Pot.
That's a pressure cooker.
Yep, that's what I'm using. So,
Mine's an Oster.
oh, okay. I actually need to call the company because my Instant Pot, no matter what I do, will not show me what pressure setting it's at, and it won't let me change it. It literally just does not show it, even though it's supposed to. So I actually need to get a hold of the company and say,
Well,
hey,
like on mine, you have to push a button on the top right, and it shows you. Then you hold it down, and then it changes. You
Yeah.
might
It
have
won't show me a pressure setting. It won't show me a pressure number, but it'll show me a code.
well, this has like basically low, medium, and high.
Mhm.
But you're supposed to be able to change it, and I can't even get a reading of what pressure setting it's at.
I'm gonna tell you how I found mine, because mine shows after you hold that button. What I had to do, I had to look under the section in the book for canning, because you can change it from 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, as far as pressure.
Okay.
What it'll actually build up to internally before it releases. Yeah. And there's a way to change it, but I had to look under the canning section, and it showed me the keys to hold to show where it's at and how to change it.
Well, I've looked it up on YouTube. I've looked it up in the book, and I'm following the directions, and nothing is happening. So I think something's fucked up in the Instant Pot.
Right. Yeah, you may have to get you another one sent to you.
I just have to take my brand new Blu-ray player back because it won't stream anything,
Wow.
and that's why I got
have
to stream different stuff.
I have this beautiful Instapot, and I mean, it's got all kinds of settings and blah, blah, blah. Okay. Me being me, I have this beautiful Instapot. Never use it. Cannot find the cord to it, nor the instructions. Have no idea where any of it went.
I'll tell you, as far as instructions, the instructions I got with mine were shit. Everything I've learned about mine, I've learned from recipes that were made for the Instant Pot. If you just like if I want to, like I typed in into Google, I typed in steam head of cabbage Instant Pot, and it comes up with how to do it.
Right.
So
I just have to then, do you think, go online and find the cord, buy a cord for it,
yeah,
type in what I have, and then, like you said, instead of having the booklet, which obviously I don't have, just go to recipes and it'll kind of
literally like if I'll take some frozen fish out of the freezer and I type in salmon from frozen Instant Pot. That's all I type in, and I pop up with 60, 70 recipes.
Huh.
On YouTube?
On Google. All over.
You can find them on YouTube too, because that's where I find a lot of my recipes.
Yeah, you can find them on YouTube, but I'm actually, once I get this, like the cabbage roll recipe, once I get it perfected, because I'm still working the bugs out. Once I get the bugs out, I'm gonna actually make a video on it, on how to make.
My dogs are gonna go crazy. Right behind us, they're setting them off like it, and they're going off like it's damn popcorn.
I can hear you. It's probably a finale.
Wow. So it was ridiculous how much this Instapot was. I don't remember buying it. Maybe Joey had bought it.
Probably like 125.
For a while. Huh?
Probably 125, 150.
Yeah, I think say mine was 160.
Mine. This
But I
this
got the
one was.
big-
This one is $159.99. I'm like, holy hell!
Oh, you got
Right.
the 10 cord.
I've got the 8 quart, and it was $69.99 on sale at Sam's Club.
Wow.
I mean, and normally they're a little over $100, so it was a total score.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine was normally $100, and somebody paid $100 to ship it to me.
Wow.
I'm not kidding. Well, he makes like $100,000 a year. He's not sweating it.
Did you read what Nancy said? Yeah, that's what I was.
So
talking
the
about.
latest on Paul's wife, the carver, is she's basically stopped walking. She won't get out of bed and has basically given up on most things. I do not know if she is eating or anything, but she is being kept comfortable.
Oh my God.
Thank you,
crap.
Nancy.
Thank
Hey,
you,
Donna.
Nancy. Hi, Nancy. I love you.
How you doing, Donna?
How you doing, Nancy?
Sorry about my cats tonight. They are freaked out. And my Parker is freaking out.
Hot Rod, Paul's wife has been sick for a while. I don't know what is wrong exactly, but I know this has been kind of a chronic thing that's just gotten worse and worse. And now they're, I believe she's in palliative care or heading that way. So,
Mm.
but yeah, I don't know exactly what's wrong with her.
No.
Well, Nancy, it's better than a war zone in the CHOP district there.
Really?
Fireworks.
So, like, they're lighting them off, and every year, and I don't know what it is on the street behind me. Every year, there's some moron, because you see the police and everything coming, who you can tell it's not fireworks. You can tell somebody's being an asshole and shooting a gun off. Well, hello, what goes up must come down.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Got the mortar ones out here now.
You know why? When you throw something or propel something directly up into the air, do you know why
Mhm.
it never comes back down directly into your hands?
Because the wind makes it move.
Because the Earth is turning
Yeah,
as the thing is still going up.
and the wind's blowing too. They even move
That's
move
how-
further out.
That's how ICBMs get to where they're going, by the
Yep,
way.
yep.
Hot
Yeah, they go
Rod,
straight up, and
the
the
prayer
earth
is very
moves.
much appreciated by Paul.
You know, I used to tell people that, and they thought I was guys said, them ICBMs go straight up, the earth turns, and then it comes right down on its target.
They never believe you, do they?
Uh-uh.
Go
No.
go look up a diagram of it in the library. Hell, you can look it
They're
up
like, no,
online now.
they arch it. And I'm like, bro, you can't arch that good, okay? You're not that professional. All right?
All right,
You go straight up and let the earth come to it, and then it drops back down.
Yep.
Have a
Anthony,
good
you
one,
make me laugh.
Joseph.
Yeah, Joseph. We'll see you.
Good night, Joseph. Hugs across the mile, sweetie.
I mean, I know we're scared. I know we're so scared.
And my dogs are going crazy too because I closed the doggy door so
Yeah.
they can't go out. Because, like, right now they're doing like one after another bottle rockets.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're going to come down, and I don't want the dogs hurt. So they're like, well, can we go? Can we go? Can we go? I'm like, no.
Oh, yeah. That's like the dummy that just went to jail for shooting his buddy. He thought he could curve a bullet like on the movie. You know the movie I'm talking about.
The hell.
Okay, people.
You know,
What?
people have already gone to jail for that.
It's called a movie, not a document. It's a movie.
There's so many people that have already gone to jail for that.
It's
Mhm.
okay, baby. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, you cannot curve a fucking bullet. I don't give a shit who you are.
We got a very pooped up boy over here.
And if you can curve a bullet, call me. We all want to learn.
No.
Oh.
I mean, unless you're a Jedi out there going, use the Force, Luke.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, look, Luke's got a hole in his head.
Well, somebody's doing some big multiple fireworks right now. It's just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Where'd it
They
go?
were
That's
doing
what
it
they're
here
doing.
about, they were
behind
doing it here
us.
about an hour ago.
Mm-hmm.
Look, come over here. Come over here. Come over here. I gotcha. I gotcha. Let's.
Oh, I can't.
We're so scared. You know, yeah.
Well, look, they're scared of
I
cats.
know.
We got an excuse.
That's
Oh,
why.
I
That's
can't.
why I went dark earlier. He jumped over my laptop and clicked it and slipped one and sweat.
Meow.
And see.
Meow.
Covered in pussy.
Yeah, I know. I'm pussy. I can't again. I know.
Meow.
Or why not?
They're going to flag us.
They're gonna flag us for your trembling pussy dreams.
I'll do this just once for you.
And I thought my tremors were bad. Holy cow.
Poor Dreams is going to be in Walmart. Somebody's going to go, look, it's the lady with the shaky pussy.
What was her phone number again?
Do not make it a meme. I'm a freak. No. I'm your boys. I'm
What's
your
said on
boys.
Mama Redneck stream stays on Mama Redneck stream.
My girls are fine, but my boys are like this.
What was that?
A walnut.
I thought you were showing us something you made and then you ate it.
Mm.
Oh, it's a walnut.
I'm
It looks
jealous.
like a little tiny alien.
I bought a huge bag of walnuts. It was like, I don't know, $8-10 from Costco. It was huge. It was like, it was a big, freaking huge ass bag of walnuts. I've been snacking on them for
I know.
weeks. We've been making like banana nut bread and things with them.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that sounds good.
You know what?
Speaking
The
of
first one I made with these walnuts, the first bread I made with these walnuts was sweet potato bread.
Ooh.
You make it the same way that you make any, like, you have your banana bread, your zucchini bread, and this and that and the other kind of damn bread. It's the same thing. And I put some of these walnuts in there. Absolutely amazing. These are good quality nuts too. I like these ones.
Right on.
But hey, I've had snacks for weeks from this one freaking massive bag, and it was so cheap.
Yeah.
So that's my money all day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like a woman
Got
today.
so many other things done with it. So yeah,
It's like a woman today in Walmart was in the front. They had the bag of nut, the already peeled nuts, walnuts on it. And she was looking. I said, you really looking at to buy them? And I said, yeah. I said, well, follow me. I took her to the bacon aisle and showed her almost equivalent, same size bag for half the price.
Yep. Yep.
I said, I know it
Really?
says I'm here for baking, but it's the same nuts in that bag. It's in this bag. Okay. Yep. Yeah.
Once
And
again,
these don't have any
Anthony,
salt. These are unsalted.
you
Nice.
be teaching me life skills.
Nice.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you can find a good deal on that stuff out front. But if you look at that and then go to the bacon aisle and look at the bags and look at the ounces compared to the ounces, even though you might have to buy 3 bags in the bacon aisle, it's still cheaper than the one bag that was out in front of you, hoping you just grab it and run.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why they put it out front. They're hoping you just grab it on the run and not Not paying
Yeah.
attention.
Well, I was super happy. I found lightly salted cashews
Yeah.
at Sam's Club, and they literally are lightly salted, which is perfect.
Yep.
They're
tell you
not
this.
overdone, but there's just enough to add to the flavor, you know.
When I was a kid, you know what I liked better than freaking Hershey Kisses? Was going and getting myself a bag of
Hey,
Um,
Ron.
what they call
I run.
chocolate morsels or chocolate chips.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the bacon aisle, and you got to
Yeah.
make sure that they're the sweetened kind.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
make sure that they're the right.
Yeah,
kind.
don't get the non-sweet dark.
'Cause they'll be like, oh my goodness. They're not bad. They don't taste bad, but they don't taste like sweet chocolate chips.
No.
Hey, Ron.
Ron, hello, luscious.
How's it going, Ron?
Hey, don't-
Hmm.
I can't hear you. No volume, buddy.
Jeez, fucking with you. Hey, look, it's a dream. I'm quite Canadian.
Hi, Cindy. How are you?
Well, you're like talking through a tin can or something.
A lot of people have sounded like that today. It's not just him. There's a lot of people who their phones and their devices and whatever. It sounds just like that today.
Well,
Yeah.
you sound like you're being picked up by a microphone somewhere else in the room.
Might be on a different camera.
Yeah.
How's that?
Much better.
Fantastic.
Hi, Cindy. How are you?
There you are.
Hi, gorgeous.
Who the hell is she talking to?
Hey,
Stop it. You know I'm talking to you.
be nice.
And on top of that, I already know not to check his pockets, Anthony. So there you go.
I got something in my front pocket for you. Why don't you reach down in my pocket and see what it is?
Oh my God, that sounded terrifying.
Oh, yeah, by the way,
It's from South Park.
happy 4th of July, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I was doing other things earlier today,
Like what?
getting a scope shoved up my ass.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. How'd that go?
You're taking a nice deep look at you.
How'd that go? Well, it just went just fine. It was,
Hey,
Hopefully
Sandy,
you
Sandy,
through it.
it was medium rare.
didn't
they
find
use
any
like-
Oh,
problem,
gee,
so-
Did they use lots of WD-40?
Salute.
Yeah, I'm really squeaky clean because when I walk, I squeak.
That's just a KY. It'll dry up.
No, that's mommy.
Hey, Hot Rod, how's it going? I tell you that stuff they get you to drink. Well, we added fruit flavor to it, so it'll taste better.
It don't work.
No, still tastes like shit.
Is it a little chalky?
No, you mix it up in the powder and actually it turns clear, so it's water.
Yeah.
But it's just getting past that first couple. Oh.
Eh,
It's got a
You
twang.
plug your nose and you chug it.
Well, that first shot's like a twang. It makes your jaw lock up.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
like,
no.
ooh, makes you pucker.
Is there sour?
No,
Yes.
no.
Very.
Well, no, it's not sour. It's just
No, it's a tart. It's definitely a tart.
tastes very good.
It's kind
It
of a,
tastes like somebody crushed up a bunch of aspirin and
Yeah,
stirred it
it's
into
kinda like a-
water.
it's a borderline of
Something like that.
chalky, alkaline, lemon acid in the back of your throat kind of. Yeah.
But the stuff works quick. Trust me.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're clean.
Well, and that's I felt bad for you, Ron, because of what you were saying in the chat. But so I had a full knee replacement, and I was supposed to have a colonoscopy 5 days after I had gotten home, and my surgeon's like, "You need to call and cancel it." I'm like, "Why?" And he goes, "You just have full knee replacement. Trust me. You will not be able to run fast enough like that. No, cancel it." I'm like,
Oh no, you don't. You're not very far away from the bathroom when you do. You have to be real close, because when you feel it go, yeah, you better go, because by the time you take your pants down and flap your ass, it's coming out.
Are you guys looking?
Cindy, this is what you do. You get one of them big 44-ounce cups. You fill it full of water. You get one of them little pop-out TV dinner trays. You put it in front of your legs while you're sitting on the toilet. And you just set your laptop right there, and you just stay there for a while.
well, see, and that's what my orthopedic surgeon said. I can't have you sitting there for 2 hours with your knee not being, elevated stuff. No.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then, so I kind of tucked that in the back of my mind. So then when Ron was typing last night, I was like, oh, now I get it.
Oh, I was watching the stream, but I was just like taking the phone to the bathroom with me, and I didn't dare come up on a camera.
Wrong.
You would have put Nick to shame.
Oh, geez, Lou. I love that. Susan.
I got her. Susan.
Oh, mercy.
Hon, when I'm married to.
Well, I see what the fuck Mike went live. He just sent me a link.
All right, on Donna.
Oh, he's not live yet.
No, isn't he? Well, a link just came in over Twitter.
For who?
Oh, he's loading up. He's not live yet.
WTF, Mike.
Oh,
I was going to go live too. I thought I was debating about it. Do I go live? I'm going to say I got to stay up tonight, and I feel real good because I'm really wide awake because I got less fucking sleep.
And he's freshly flooded.
And I was so full of air on the way home in the car. I was just like releasing all the air. And the guys go, Papa, stop farting. I can't stop it from coming out. Sorry, they blew me up like a fucking balloon.
yep.
That's what they do.
I didn't realize that. Oh my gosh.
They do. They stick an air hose in your ass that fill you full of air. And
It blow you up like a freaking balloon.
Yeah.
See,
Oh gosh.
That's
after
why Larry Cable. That's why Larry the Cable Guy calls that the walking farts.
yeah.
after I had my daughter, I had an emergency C-section, and of course, when they do abdominal surgery, they end up filling you full of air for different reasons, and they would not let me leave the hospital until I had pooped. But before I pooped, I had to fart. It took me 3 days. And when I did, now remember, my son at the time was 4.5, right? And he's in my hospital room with my husband at the time. And I'm in the bathroom just sitting there praying to God I can fart because I had the worst gas pains ever. And all of a sudden, it just started ripping out. And I literally farted for 3.5 minutes straight. My husband timed it.
And you didn't have a YouTube channel at the time? Damn it.
This was before YouTube.
Yeah.
The exact same thing happened to me, Susan. I had to have an emergency C-section with David, and yeah, their thing was, obviously you have to stay over. You can't leave because you just had surgery. But the two things that they said that I couldn't leave until, one, I pooped, and two, David pooped.
Yep.
I'm like, oh my gosh. I've never begged for poop so hard in my life.
Well, I thought my son was going to bust a gut because he was sitting there when it first started because he's laughing before, you know, and then it just kept going and going and going. And he was out there laughing so hard he peed himself.
Oh no!
We had to get a change of clothes from the pediatrics department because he just literally could not control himself. He was laughing so hard. So,
oh gosh, what a precious story, though. Really.
Donna says, I remember once I went to the ER, had chest pain so bad, felt like a heart attack. And when the nurse hit me perfectly on the back, I started farting. I'm like, oh my God, how embarrassing. I've been to the ER for gas pain.
You're in there. I'm having a heart attack. Oh, my bad.
I learned a long time ago, if you pat a woman on the back in the right spot, she will fart, and eventually she will get up and go to the bathroom.
I'm so glad my husband is not in the room right now to hear that.
Well, we can teach him.
No. No.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
This is how you do it. This is the area you got to rub.
Hey, Mike.
So you guys, hey, Mike. So you guys want to hear my embarrassing story?
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So with last surgery and not feeling well and blah, 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 on and on, whatever. I have dropped a lot of weight suddenly. And so I was telling my friend, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've lost enough weight to where now, not intentionally, but now on my underwear, I'm wearing granny panties now. Oh my God.
That's funny.
I'm like, oh no.
A bit of weight though.
Does that mean we have to call you Granny now?
When I went in for surgery before, remember, Susan, I told you I gained all that weight after and that freaked me out. And they're like, it's water weight, and they gave me the water pill. Anyway, when I went into surgery, I was 209 when I went in surgery. All of a sudden, I'm 249, and I'm like, holy cow.
Damn.
And then the diuretic sits. Right now, I'm at 189.
Oh, right on.
I wish I was 189. Damn.
Oh, well, I'm
Spelter.
sure that's it's not a good thing. But what I'm saying is I lost it like in 3 weeks. So
That happened after I had my daughter. I had toxemia, and so in the last couple weeks of the pregnancy, I started really gaining a lot of water weight. And by the time I had her, when they did my C-section, my face was perfectly round. I had gained so much water weight, and my fingers were like sausages. My toes were super swollen, all of that. 3 days after I had her, I'd been on diuretics for 3 days, and I literally lost 65 pounds of water in 3 days. The nurses didn't even recognize me.
Wow.
I walked in to do my dressing change, and they're like, and you are? And I'm like, Susan? And they're like, Susan who? I'm like, I just had a baby here 3 days ago. She's still in the NICU. And they're like, oh.
wow.
It was crazy.
Wow.
I used to have a picture of me the day she was born, and then like 4 days later, and it's like a totally different person.
Huh?
For the first time in my life, I had the biggest cankles I've ever seen. I've never had that issue before. I was like, oh my gosh.
I have one ankle that's still, one like shin, like knee to ankle area of my leg, whatever you want to call it. It's like a Christmas hand.
Uh-huh.
I have that
Still.
too.
It's been like that for a couple of years now.
Really?
Got a lot better after I had the heart attack and they put me on a stent, you know.
Oh yeah, it's gone down a little bit over the last couple of years because I started like cutting back on the salt and the nasty foods and things like that. So yeah, it's shrunk a little bit, but no, it's still there and it's still a pain in the ass. It's still painful.
Yeah.
Ask, is it painful?
Yes.
Luckily,
Oh,
mine wasn't.
sweetie.
Hey, Joe's Candles.
Nothing to do about it.
Good to see ya.
Hello, Joe's Candle. How you doing?
Hey Josie, how you doing? Good to see ya.
Hi, Joe's Candles. Hey, Big Mike.
Once you clean yourself like that out, you start feeling good.
Oh, hi, Ron.
How you doing, Mike?
How'd it go?
Wait, Ron, we can't say you're full of shit anymore.
That's right. I'm not.
Give him a
Oh,
wait.
gee.
You know what helps to freaking help to get you back to normal? It's just like fast food for
What?
nothing but fast food for a week.
No.
No. Don't do it.
No.
I
I
wanted to go get a Big Mac, but I
horrible.
knew better.
I know, I'm just messing around. I wouldn't
Don't
do
even
it
like
either.
McDonald's, you know?
I don't like McDonald's either. I don't like
The only thing I'll
McDonald's.
eat there is a fish sandwich.
I like Burger King still, but
yeah.
I only eat it sparingly. Like maybe once or twice a year.
What do they call that? Their best sandwich?
I don't know. I don't freaking. I haven't even been to a fast food place in months.
You can go to McDonald's and get yourself a heart attack in the box.
I keep calling it a Big Mac. I don't know why.
That's what the heart attack in the box is, the Big Mac.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what I wanted, but I knew better.
I'd rather have a Whopper.
That's it, the Whopper.
Definitely a Whopper.
Yeah, screw the Big Mac. McDonald's
And
lost
when I
me
go-
for the McDLT.
When
I
I
love
go
that.
to Burger King, I'm like, do I want a regular Whopper or do I want a mustard Whopper? I love both of them.
They have mustard Whoppers now?
Yeah.
All you have to do is say mustard Whopper, and they put just mustard, not the mayonnaise and ketchup.
Yeah, they've been having it. It's kind of one of those hidden menu deals that they don't advertise.
Oh.
But it's there.
Yeah, it's been
Have it
around
your
for
way.
like 30 something years.
Yeah.
Oh, man, my boss back in the 90s, he was just like, he did not like ketchup or mustard or anything. He had a burger bun, you know?
Yeah, so I'm
They ordered it like that. Bun,
Yeah.
a burger bun. And they screwed it up every time at McDonald's. Every single time.
plain
He would totally
hamburger.
lose it.
Plain hamburger. I never freaking got that order wrong when I was working at McDonald's. There was a grill order, and I never got that one wrong. Plain hamburger.
Yeah.
No onions, no mustard, no ketchup, no salt and pepper, no nothing. Plain. Come on.
Yeah.
I went to McDonald's one time, and along with our meal, I ordered a plain hamburger that I was going to split between the dogs. I literally got a patty of meat.
No bun?
Yeah.
No bun.
What?
Great
Yeah.
sakes.
That was extremely plain.
That's when you go next time. Let me be a little bit clearer. I want bread and meat, not just
Yeah.
meat.
Yeah.
David was with my sister and they went to Florida for Disney World.
Mm.
And so they decided to grab something to eat before they got there because the prices are so expensive there. But anyway, so they went to McDonald's and no, I'm sorry, Burger King. And they went through the drive-through and they're like, well, we have everything on the menu other than a hamburger. We're out of hamburger. What? How do you be out of hamburger? Yeah, we can give you anything, chicken, fish, but we can't give you a hamburger. We're out of it. And they're like,
That's happened
okay.
here. I pulled up at a Popeyes and they said, we got everything but chicken.
Yeah, hey, sometimes they run out, man. I've worked for McDonald's. I remember there was let me tell you this. There was 5 McDonald's in my town at one time, okay? Not this town, the next town over. There was 5 different McDonald's. At the time when this happened, there was only 4. So, but this is a high volume McDonald's loving town, okay?
Yeah.
I was working at the biggest McDonald's in the entire town at the time, okay? And we ran out of burgers. One of the frickin' managers went to another McDonald's that was owned by the same frickin' douche and frickin' brought a frickin' 3 boxes. And the boxes are massive, dude. 3 boxes of burgers. They were gone before the end of my shift.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
McDonald's goes through a lot of hamburgers.
Well, my son used to work at Culver's. It was a regional thing around here, and they're all over now. But most of them are kind of by grocery stores. But if they run out, they have their own meat supplier. But if they run out, they'll go to the grocery store and buy more meat, a lot of more meat.
Oh yeah.
And Wendy's, if you don't know, actually uses fresh ground beef.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
not the chili though.
I never knew that until I saw them wheeling in. They have these huge racks of freaking trays of meat, of patties that they just.
Yeah, they say
wheel right into the refrigerator. I'm like, are you kidding?
Yeah,
Oh
Whataburger does the same thing here. You can actually go into Whataburger here, and you'll see the 2 women in the corner behind the plexiglass making the patties with the fresh ground meat.
Cool, awesome.
Yeah, they lied to me though. When I was in Texas, they told me Whataburger's never going to be in any state but Texas. And guess what? They were in Florida when I went down to Florida.
Oh yeah, they're in Florida, Louisiana, Texas.
Yeah, they're all over now.
They're in Arizona.
Yeah, but they,
I love Whataburger. I love it.
Been there. I've never been there. I'm in Connecticut. There's a lot of places I've never been.
Yeah. Well, Whataburger's definitely a southern thing.
I love it.
Well,
I love it there.
Why is Whataburger's ketchup so amazing?
I can tell you why.
Good Lord.
Because they only serve
Their
organic.
ketchup is so good.
Yeah, they only serve organic ketchup. That's why.
With cocaine.
No, there's no corn syrup and all that bullshit in it.
But there is cocaine.
I doubt that.
Yeah. Well, happy 4th of July, people.
Yeah.
Happy Independence Day, bud.
Happy 4th. Do you
I can hear it.
hear that?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Can you guys hear that?
Same thing
Yeah,
here.
you can hear it.
What time is it there?
They're shooting off what they call M80s.
Yeah.
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 It's 10:20.
Yeah. Okay. You are in Mountain Time. I'm on the East Coast.
Jeez.
Our celebrations are over. It's already freaking July 5th here.
Yeah. Well, before my net
that's
went
funny.
down, I was like, my Twitch streamer that I mod for, she actually came on tonight, so I was over there for a little bit. Then my net went down, but I could hear her fireworks. She's down in Texas, like kind of by Dallas, sort of. I don't know. But anyway, she's got PTSD. She's a veteran. and totally freaking her out, you know. But you know, she's playing like Death Stranding or something, just cause something to do, get her mind off the PTSD.
I'll be
you
back.
know?
Oh, we had fireworks going off again tonight around this area, here and there.
We'll have them till Sunday here.
They've been
We'll
blowing
have
them off
for
here for a
another,
month.
another week here.
We were sitting on the back and the wife's like, why are they shooting off fireworks? Oh, so we have Americans in the neighborhood. And we do. We have a couple of American families that live down the street from us.
Come say hi when you're done there, Carolyn. Huh?
Dreams. What do you think? Do you want to do hair tomorrow or Wednesday?
You choose.
I might as well do it tomorrow and get it out of the way.
Want to do my hair tomorrow?
Hello, Nancy. How you doing?
Yeah, it's not maybe. Yes.
What?
Maybe yes.
He's being a smart ass. I go, you want to do my hair? And he goes, maybe.
Yeah.
Someone blew up Dave Larson's mailbox. Good grief.
All right. Sound like he got a little Johnny too.
Dave, who did
Hi, boss. Hey, come and say hi.
Dave Larson made somebody mad?
Really good to you, man.
Blow up your mailbox.
Dave, we told you shaking the finger at them little kids is gonna get you in trouble.
Gotcha, Cindy.
Yeah.
Gotta go take care of the puppies.
Susan missed it. You look down.
Yep.
She came and say hi.
I seen it.
Okay.
No,
She
you
didn't
stay.
want to.
You stay right there. No, no,
She's
no.
ready to go to bed.
Okay, Dave. This is why you always tip the paper boy.
Yeah.
No shit.
We don't have a paper boy anymore.
This is why you leave a Mickey of rye for the mailman.
We have an adult delivering papers in the car now. Gets to the middle of the night
Always
now.
tip the paper boy. If you don't, your mailbox will go bye-bye.
Yeah. I want my
Or you might find
$2.
Or the next time you go to freaking get your mail, there might be a cat inside there.
Yeah.
It might be your cat, or it might be the neighbor's
That's
cat.
like
Who knows?
it's like my mailman. I've been having the same mailman in this neighborhood for like God. I know he's been doing it like 30-something years. I left off my bottle of 12-year-old scotch in the mailbox for him because I knew when his birthday was. It was so funny. He come knock on my door because he thought it was some kind of trap or he was getting punked or something.
I got her kind of belt, boys.
Yeah.
I got towers. Smack
Right on.
Yeah. I took in, man, I found out I am a little bit anal when it comes to models now. I built that thing so slow because, if anybody's ever built one of them Walters kits,
Oh, yeah.
they don't line up quite right if you don't do it right. And the directions are not very clear, Isn't that like put slot B into slot A? It's like, here's a fucked up blueprint.
So as the apricot. The apricot one, yeah.
Where's Cindy go? She gone.
She had to go take care of her dogs. They were freaking out.
Yeah.
Fireworks are freaking them out.
Yeah.
Well, little Bodie, he's not even eating. He's drinking water at least.
Yeah, it's all three of them.
We got to check into the vet on Monday again.
Oh, my neighbor's cats were actually acting weird. There was 4 of them. We found out why they were acting weird. I didn't know this. Cats apparently like apricot brandy.
Really?
Because I had a barrel in my shop that I have some soaking in, and it was weeping. And apparently they were in there licking the side of the barrel, getting drunk off of it.
Wow.
So I had a bunch of drunk pussy in my shop.
Well, I thought you were marinating the cats before you barbecued them.
Yeah,
That too.
Possibility.
That's it.
Well, that's why I told her.
Well, who hasn't had drunk pussy in their freaking shop once in a while? Come on now.
That's right.
Yeah, but 3 of them.
Well, when you throw a party in a garage, I mean, come on now.
Well, see, the one he was walking like he had something on his feet. You know how you ever took a piece of paper, rubber band, put on a cat? That's how he was walking. At first, I thought he got in the shop and got in some antifreeze or something, you know, and I was feeling bad. And I was like, oh, man, I done killed somebody's kitty, you know? No, I found out because I could smell it when I opened the big. I hadn't been in my shop in a week or two. When I opened the door, I could smell it, and I was like, I wonder. And I went over there and I looked, and one of them was there licking the side of the barrel. I said, "You son of a bitches."
You do know when the freaking magnolias fall off the tree.
Yeah.
And they start rotting on the ground. The squirrels will eat them and be like,
yeah, really. Yeah, they did.
We used to have a magnolia bush here.
There's videos on that right on YouTube. It's hilarious.
Yep.
Dolphins will basically attack a puffer fish,
To get
and
stopped.
then when it blows up, when it puffs up, it emits a toxin that other animals react to negatively, but dolphins actually get high from it.
Mhm.
So they'll actually pass around a puffer fish
Like a ball.
If he's puffed up, they're basically passing their freaking sea joint around.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole.
Yeah. It's puffer fish. It's puffer fish
You
bass.
do know that's a type of freaking sushi called fugu, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's not sushi. It's
Japanese.
it's when they cut freaking raw fish or whatever and they freaking eat it. Okay, but you have to go to school for at least 4 years before you can get certified to cut a fugu.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Then when you cut it, if you're good enough, they leave just enough of the freaking part of the fish that has the toxin to make you a little loopy.
Hi, Kathy.
For like an hour or two.
Hello, Kathy Durbin. Good to see you.
Hey, Kathy, how you doing? But any more than that, and that toxin probably will kill you,
Yeah.
or it could ruin your life.
Or kill your clients that you served it to. Yep. And in Japan, that has happened where a cook actually got it wrong, killed a few people, and he went away for a long time.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, to be a true sushi master, it takes you 30
Well,
years.
you have to sign a waiver to freaking
Right.
eat that stuff, probably. You know, I mean, I would imagine over there, you know, that they don't.
Waivers are like here. They're easy to get around.
Yeah, especially in Connecticut. This is the insurance capital of the world, you know.
Yeah.
So also the freaking home of the frivolous lawsuit. Not
But you
kidding.
know, that's funny. You can go to FBI right now and ask them for a certain book, and they'll give it to you. So it's for the public to see, and it's about this thick, and it's people that are known to be career suers.
Wow.
They sue for everything and anything. Basically, they make a career out of suing companies and people.
Yep.
And,
It's
my
not
thing
really
is-
hard to spot those. It's not really hard to spot those kind of people.
I know, but the thing is, if they know that's happening, they got a book this thick. Why don't they start fucking arresting some of these son of a bitches? Because I'm sure there's some law they're violating somewhere.
You'd think.
Yeah.
Well, the
Or
court's
just put a
making
bullet
money
in.
off of them,
Yeah.
so they're hesitant to freaking lose the cash cow.
Yep.
Corruption runs deep in America, dude.
Yes,
It runs deep everywhere.
And by the way, the FBI is nothing but an honorable and noble organization full of upstanding citizens that do their job correctly and never waver. They are the rock of law enforcement in this nation.
Yeah, but
Gotta
people
wear a
forget
hip
that
ladder.
it's here in the States. It happens everywhere. A friend of mine, He lives in the Netherlands. His mama, that's all she does is sue motherfuckers.
Wow.
Now that I've said that piece, the FBI can kiss my balls.
Hey, Anthony, I got a chance. You can't see it, but this is my wine glass. I got a chance to let my parents taste test some of my wine.
Oh yeah,
Got the thumbs up.
that's good. Yeah.
Adam's
And
life.
you got to remember, I got my love of wine from my dad, who actually was a part owner in a vineyard.
Yeah.
Oh,
So he's got a pretty good palate when it comes to wine, and he
I would
liked it.
love to own a small vineyard. I would love to own a small vineyard.
Hey, Adam's life.
I'd be a winemaking fool 24/7. Yeah.
yeah.
There's 4 things that Connecticut have been known for producing. One is firearms. Another is whale products. Another is tobacco, and the 4th one, and you wouldn't even know it until you look at our flag, is wine. Goddamn that little fucker.
I got to get one of them.
Oh man. Hey, I wonder what would happen if you crossed that thing with a Furby.
Oh Jesus.
You're having fun with that, aren't you?
Hey, how much was that thing?
$10.
$10. Jesus Christ.
And she done wore out 6 packs of battery.
That's possible. That's possible.
Yeah.
Hell.
Well, you still got to go on YouTube and watch the Russian guy. He has one of them, and he gets stopped by a cop, and he sticks it up on the dash, turns it on, and every time the cop says something, it repeats them, and the cop's like, "What the hell?"
You mocking me, fella?
I remember Christmas when I was a little kid. We get stuff that ran on batteries, you know. This was the 60s, obviously, but and then
Oh, I do.
our batteries would go dead, and so they told us if you put them in the freezer, and this actually does work. It doesn't work anymore, but it probably worked then because it worked. And you put them in the freezer, and then you put them back in after about an hour,
Yep.
and then they work for about 5 more minutes.
I remember
Oh, I do.
stuff like that.
I do, Nancy. I could entertain myself for hours with one of them.
I also remember that when you crack a glow stick, it'll glow for a while, and then like you freaking like the night's over, and your parents are gonna make you go to bed, and you're like, I don't want my glow stick to die because it won't work anymore tomorrow. So what you do, you put it in the freezer, and it actually did work. In the older glow sticks, it actually did work where it lasted a little bit longer.
Yep.
It was cool. Sometimes you get 2 or 3 days out of it.
Well, yeah, because you've frozen the chemical process to where it stopped from temporarily. You know?
Mhm.
Yeah. And we used to have fun with them things.
I don't think I've ever
Awesome.
had a glow stick.
Dude, my brother worked at the factory where those things were made, and he freaking brought home literal cases and cases and cases and cases and cases. He had the little tiny ones that go inside of other things, just freaking like glow for a little while. And then he had these big, huge ones that you're freaking supposed to keep in your trunk.
Yeah.
You had one that you freaking that you tie to boat ropes dude, he
Boom.
had so many different kinds and so many different shapes and sizes and different holders and different little toys and things that freaking had them inside them and stuff like that. Crazy amounts, crazy amounts of this stuff, hundreds of them. And I freaking he owed me some money, so I freaking took a couple of them boxes and I brought them upstairs. He's like, "Where you going with all my glow sticks?" I'm like, "You ain't paid me in freaking weeks. I'm getting mines." And I still have his glow sticks. He's like, Oh, don't take those ones. Those are the best ones. I'm like, I know.
That's why I'm taking them.
Speaking of that, one of the ladies at the Arctic Club worked at the factory that made them things the deodorizer things you hang on your mirror. What do they call it? Little Christmas tree things and whatnot.
What do you mean, the car scents?
Yeah, the car smells.
Oh,
You
the
get rid of
trees.
stinky. Deodorizes your car or
Yeah.
your BO or whatnot. Anyway, they had a whole bunch of them, so she bought a bunch of the Arcticum. Take as many as you want. I literally filled my entire glove box full of them.
Yeah.
I had them for years.
Oh
And
yeah.
they were good. They worked all that time, man. Yeah. This one here wore out. I put another one on. Yeah. I put 2 up there. I had so many of them. Didn't like the strawberry ones though. Didn't smell right.
The strawberry ones are overpowering, man. Like,
Yeah.
ooh,
I like the
ooh.
actual Christmas tree ones though.
The pine ones, yeah, those are pretty good. I like them.
Which one's that one I get? I like
Musk, new car.
the black. Smells like a cologne, but it's called Black Forest.
Huh. I kind of like
It actually smells like a man's cologne. I can't.
Oh, Drakkar.
Yeah, kind of like Jacquard. Yeah,
Drakkar Noir.
it's just called Black Forest or something. Forest
There's a
Black.
bunch of different ones that freaking that are popular colognes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There was even a polo one for a while.
Yeah. Well, this one's even when it comes in a tree, it's a black tree. I think it's
it was
Forest
Polo.
Black or Black Forest or something like that.
I think it was polo. I'm not sure.
But those black ones, I think it's either Black Forest or Forest Black. I can't remember. Or Black Magic, maybe. But those things smell good.
Big Black Dick. What?
I'm trying to remember what company sells it. It's actually, you can buy a body spray from Bodies, black. So,
Oh, bod.
yeah. Yeah.
Man, I had fun last night. It was so cool.
I did that.
That was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
my
My
God,
internet
it
got
was
down.
Unfortunately, I had to go to bed. I watched a bit of it though.
Oh, man.
Look at Anthony. I got my brown ball.
I've played that before with friends. Yeah. Pretty fun.
It started with Apples to Apples years and years and years ago, like a decade ago or more.
I used to play Apples to Apples with the kids that were in my youth group at church.
Yeah, my friend brought that over and we played it, and it was kind of cool. We were just like, whatever. But then they're like, the same girl came over and she's just like, "There's a new one." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "There's a new one. It's called Cards Against Humanity." I'm like, "I've been hearing about that. Tell me more." And she finally got a version of it, and she brought it over, and we played it, and it was just crazy, dude. And then, well, bigger, blacker box came out, and we went over to her house, to her new place that she's got, and man, we freaking raged that game. It was so awesome.
I
Black Eye.
bought the game, the basic game, and all the expansion packs at the same time off of Amazon because we played it over at my in-laws' house,
Oh yeah,
and I had such a good time. I'm like, I need to own this game.
oh
Oh,
yeah.
I found it.
Dave Larson, why is the electrical off, including the refrigerator? That's a little
Captain.
worrisome.
Captain, that's called it's called Black Eye. Black Eye.
Okay, yeah. Somebody
Just
hit a
love it.
pole or something, Dave?
Check the fuses just in case.
Well, it doesn't sound like the electrical is off upstairs, or he would have noticed. So yeah, I'm wondering if a fuse blew or a breaker blew, or
Yeah.
something.
Or you
It
got
won't
a third.
reset. There's something wrong.
The main circuit breaker won't reset,
Oh no.
Ooh.
There might be an overload. There might, like I said, that's why I'm
Yeah.
asking. Is there freaking somebody hit a pole? Just because
Yep.
somebody hit a pole doesn't mean the electricity's not coming through the lines.
Yeah.
Right. I
Bad
mean, it took a
transformer.
surge and the breaker overheated.
Yeah. Or there might be a freaking, it might be a transformer, like a step down transformer blew. And if that causes an overload, then, well,
Well, you know, I always tell people, even when you go to a breaker box, don't just immediately flip it off, flip it on. Put your hand against it like this. If you feel it's still hot, heat coming off of it, don't try to reset it.
Yeah.
okay. Well, Dave, it might just need to be replaced. And it's a pain in the ass, I know, but I mean, it might just need to be replaced. Eventually, you do have to replace those boxes and the switches. And things.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah, 'cause they're thermal.
it does happen, you know.
Because it
Yeah,
resets,
they thermal.
flashes, and shuts off.
Well, it's not that. People got to realize those things kick out by thermal. And if
Okay.
after a while, that thermal strip gets old and it gets weak.
Back in the old days, my mom's boss was having problems. Well, luckily for them, one of the customers was actually an electrician. So he heard that Larry kept having problems with the freezer motors and whatnot, you know. So he went and checked the transformer because he goes, "Your transformer's bad. It's browning me out." He called the power and light, and there's nothing wrong with your transformer. He goes, "Well, if you don't get down here and fix it, I'm gonna hook it up my own generator to it." "You can't do that." "Make a bet. I'm doing it right now." They came right out and fixed it. Cost them thousands of dollars in the motors for because they had like 120 flavors, so they had all these freezers everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ron, what are you giggling
They had
at?
them out front, they had them out back too. And
That's
the ones on the
right.
back were going.
What am I
Giggling
doing?
at?
Well, one of my buddies, Stu, Teddy Bear 11 is gone live, but he's got such a fucking echo. He's trying
Happy
to.
July 4th, Seth.
Oh yeah, Seth. Happy 4th, bud.
Hey Seth, how you doing? Happy 4th of July.
Out there drinking the twisted tea.
Dreams, you got to show me how to start hooking up with other people on GigaTribe. So I've got like more people. Like if I want to download a movie and like 5 people have it, I can get it from more than one source at a time.
Exactly.
Stuff downloads faster. Because I used to do that on other stuff way back in the day, like Pirate Bay and stuff like that. But
Oh, I remember
Put
that.
your damn hand forwards on.
That's been a while.
oh yeah,
God damn it.
that was back
The
in the
other one everybody was using.
VPNs were something that only hackers and pirates used.
There was one Napster. That was it.
Oh, that was even before Pirate Bay.
Yeah.
LimeWire and Crosswire.
Yep.
Those are fire spells.
eDonkey.
It's been
You guys don't even know SoulSeek, do you?
Nope.
I can't remember half the shit I used to know.
Yeah.
There's SoulSeek. That's a pretty old one. Probably reaching back to 2003.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And eDonkey was around the same time. Napster.
Mike sounds like my granddad. Now he used to tell people, "I forget more than you'll ever learn."
Yeah.
Right?
I still remember pin codes from the 90s, okay?
Yeah.
I'll never have a need for them, but they're in my head.
Yeah.
I was pretty goddamn good at matching things, too.
Well, I was like, Mike, I was talking to a guy about some stuff today, and he says, "You do know that company closed down 30 years ago." I said, "Yeah, I know, but it's still in my head."
Yeah.
I can still remember my grandmother's phone number from when I was like a little kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I
and
still
like, I'm
remember
looking up
my
pin
other
codes.
grandmother's phone number too.
I started to learn how to read German because, like Porsche and the red, and it says rot on it. So red means rot. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Dermot, Red Rock.
Oh, I went ahead and got a year membership to Giga Tribe.
Hmm.
I figured this is something I'm going to be using. So
Good Lord,
Is
I've
that?
created a monster.
Or is it mostly music?
no, it's movies
And
Oh.
music. And music.
and like TV shows and
Can you get in trouble?
oh, probably if the wrong people caught you.
Well, they have a Facebook page.
Well, there's a chance for anything. When it comes to
As
stuff
long
like that, there's a chance for everything.
As long as you're not like streaming the movies or broadcasting them or anything like that, it's and they've got their own
Right.
VPN built in, and then I've got a VPN, so you know.
Yeah. Huh.
Susan, click points.
What's that?
Click gigapoints.
Okay, hold on. Cindy, it's a place where you can like Dreams has a whole bunch of movies on her hard drive, and she can designate like a folder that she shares with other people on Giga Tribe. And so I'm connected to her, so I can literally look at her folders and directly download from her movies that I want. Like I downloaded the 3 Hobbit movies. So
And Robin Williams.
yep, and Robin Williams, and yeah. So
Oh, I love hobbits.
I haven't
wanna
seen
marry
the
a
Hobbit movies at all, and I've been wanting to. So
I want to marry a hobbit. I love short women.
Yeah, you keep going.
you just have a foot fetish, Mike. That's all.
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
He likes big hairy feet.
Mike, you got a foot fetish.
No, I put a blanket over their feet. You know?
I guess that's better than putting a blanket over their head.
Yeah, or a bag.
Yeah.
A bag.
You know, back in the old days, she's a 2-bagger. Like, what?
Robin Adams' life. I hate it when people do the big artillery shells.
Well, hey, at least he said the Hobbit. You know, at least he didn't say the other guy where the women have beards too.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought of
real
that before
deep.
I said it.
Women's got beard too, but you gotta watch out for that real deep voice.
Big old crusty toenail cut you.
When he said that in that movie, I just started laughing my ass off. It was pretty funny.
Oh, mercy.
Dwarf or something?
You know the old saying: "Put a bag over her face, you won't know the difference."
That's right.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, but some of them I just don't want to ruin my leather, okay?
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to waste a good bag either.
No, he was kind of weirdo. He would say, "Oh, I belong to the Go Ugly Early Club." It's like, what's that mean? Because I had no clue. I go, so they explain it to me. It's like you go to the bar, you take the ugliest woman in the bar, you go home with her, and you come back for more. So you get laid twice in one night. No, I'm not like that. Sorry.
Okay, Susan, you're gonna be able to floss my eyeballs soon.
I'm gonna be able to what?
To floss my eyes.
Oh,
Wash your eyeballs.
she's gonna be so stoned she'll be able to be blinded by dental floss.
Oh. When I hear dental floss, I automatically think of Frank Zappa song, "I'm gonna be a dental floss tycoon." Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Montana soon.
Dreams. I just started grabbing the Harry Potter movies. I just saw that you had those.
Okay, grab them quick. I'll stay up for you.
Well, I imagine it'll take time because they're not gonna get downloaded real fast. But so don't feel like you got to stay up just for that because they'll just keep transferring later on. So
Actually, this is going a lot faster than I thought.
Yeah.
oh, it actually is.
Look at how fast that thing's going.
Yeah, that's
Are they
pretty good.
compressed? Are they compressed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I only know that much about it because my brother used to do it. It actually, this is back when we had
Donna
dial-up.
could use it because I have somebody on my list that has nothing but crochet patterns on her bio.
It has nothing but what?
Crochet patterns.
Oh,
Oh yeah, grab the Fantastic Beasts one too, because it is part of Harry Potter.
where is that?
Separate.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
It's not in the folder. It's right under Family Guy.
Right under Family Guy.
To finish this thing over here,
Roy, you can
different
just
kind of
type.
glue.
Oh, come on. No.
I've got a lot of movies, huh? Hi, girl.
I'm not even finding Family Guy. What in the world?
It's in separate. It's not a folder. It's a separate up by itself.
Okay, I'm
movie.
finding him. Hold on.
Oh man.
I about died laughing last night when I was watching Porky's and they were doing the graveyard scene.
You did not.
Yes, I did.
You're still alive.
Yeah,
I
that,
said I about died.
that Fantastic Beasts I've been wanting to see, so that's cool.
Yeah.
And down Miss Peregrine's school.
Grimwald?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on HBO.
I got a Harry Potter lover right I'm married to. I know mine. Where's mine? But last night was so funny. Oh, come on. I know you're afraid. I know.
Hear the kitties?
Anyway, part of the scene,
Did you hear the kitties?
part of the scene showed Steve dressed up as a zombie in the grave and Pee-wee sat on him with his bare ass, with his bare butt on his face. He goes, oh shit.
Look at that price of that phone. I tell you, man, it's killed me. I got a little pressure washer deal that broke on me. It's halfway working, and I know what's wrong with it. But I was going to buy the kit, just rebuild the pump myself.
Yeah.
They want $72 for the kit, the repair, the rebuild kit. You know how much I paid for the unit, brand new?
100?
$80.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was gonna say I paid 100 for ours.
Yeah.
So you know what you do? You know what you do, Anthony? You go and buy a brand new one, and then you sell that one for whatever you get for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you take the engine off and put it on a friggin' mini bike.
Yeah. Yeah, but it just burns me because I know exactly what's wrong with it. But to buy the kit to get that one piece, the one piece I need, you have to buy the entire kit because they won't sell just that piece.
Yeah, just take the engine off and sell that, junk the rest. Piece of piss.
Does it involve O-rings?
Or do like my buddy said, go buy a new one, take the part off of it you need, put the broke part on that one, put it on yours, fix it, and then bring that one back and say, something's wrong with it and get your money back.
So,
Yeah.
if it involves O-rings, go to Ace and get the right O-rings. Or Farmer Fleet, even.
Well, no, the problem with mine is somebody forgot to unplug it out of the wall and left it on the on position with the water off.
Oh.
And then somebody put the handle up wrong, which pulled the trigger, which, when you pull the trigger, activates the pump.
Oh, jeez.
So it ran for a good 10 to 20 minutes with no water in it.
Pride. It's like running a boat motor out of water.
Yep.
It's called burning up the
So
pump.
yeah,
It needs to speed this
yeah,
up.
it burns the rings off the pump itself.
Yeah.
I just need the rings. Is all I need. The ring and that little cap piece, you know. But they won't sell it individually. You got to buy the entire rebuild kit.
Right. Kind of makes sense. But yeah, it's not right.
Which, I mean, if it was, you know, and the thing is, like I said, $10 more, I'd just go buy a whole brand new one with another 2-year warranty.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
You might as well anyway.
But that's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm just going to buy a new one, and I'm going to take that one apart and save the motor and the handle and all that for back, you know, spares, and throw the rest of it away. But it's just sad that, you know, you can fix stuff, but they won't give you the opportunity to get the part that you need to fix it without buying an entire kit, which is $10 less than buying a brand new one.
Yep.
Makes no fucking sense.
You know, the bearings.
Yeah.
You know, we go to Farm and Fleet because everybody knew.
But
You buy the bearing there instead of ordering it from Arctic Cat or wherever, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's dry as a bone in here. Damn.
Oh, that's like the hubs that they told me I couldn't fix. You know, Dodge has their hubs where the bearings are pressed in and they put that cap ring over it to where basically it's molded in there to where, you know, it's there. When the bearing goes out, even if that hub is still in good shape, you have to buy the whole hub assembly to get the new bearing. So I was like, no, I went to Lake Charles Rubber and Hose where they said, you know, make bearings and hose and stuff. And I found a bearing that fit in there, and I took my Dremel tool and I cut that ridge off to where I could pop that bearing out, pop the new one back in, and I tack welded it in about 2 places, just, you know, give it a little extra and put it right back on the fucking truck.
Are you trying to tell me up my nose with a rubber hose?
Yeah,
You
basically.
know how much that bearing cost me? That bearing cost me $2.
Yeah.
When they wanted $178 for the whole hub assembly.
Back in the old days, you used to be able to, like the Model Ts, you could fix a
Yeah.
freaking water pump with a greasy string.
Oh, but they don't want you to fix nothing. That's the whole point. Even if you know how to do it, they make it to where you can.
Yeah.
Well, you can't just buy that part. You got to buy the entire kit. Well, how much is a kit? $70-something, you know, with tax and everything. I'm like, dude, I gave $80 for the whole damn thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like transmission rebuilds these days. Pretty much a throwaway transmission now. You buy a new one.
Yeah.
Not always, but you know. The newer
He's like,
cars.
well, I could have gave it to you for free if it was still on the warranty. I said, bro, even if it was still on the warranty, you could give it to me for free because it was left running without water. Y'all would have detected that and said, sorry, your warranty is voided.
Yep.
Trust me, I know. I worked for Steel. That was my job. When someone brought in warranty work, I looked at it to make sure it wasn't, you know, customer abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love steel stuff.
Yep.
I wish I still had it. Everything I had steel.
That's like I used to have to take people. Yeah, that's like I used to have to
I
take
used to
people in the
love
back of my
stealing
shop
stuff
area
too.
Yeah.
and stick the scope. I used to have to take people in the back with me and stick the scope up the bore of the deal and show them how I can tell that they ran that without putting too much oil on the gas.
Oh, jeez.
I said, see all that scarring right there? Looks like someone like Freddy Krueger was in there with a claw. That's you running gas with no oil. That's how we know. There's telltale signs for everything. Just like I could tell if you was turning and someone hit you and you said, well, I have my blinker on. I can actually show if you was lying or not.
Yep.
Because if the blinker gets smashed when it's off, it just breaks the glass. If it's flashing when it breaks, it leaves a residue of a flash burn because of the gas. Yeah. There's telltale signs of everything. That's how these cops and these fire departments go, hey, we know where the fire started. We know what he used.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. It's called logic, people. Yeah. Knowledge and logic. They used to, I didn't run that with no oil in it. I said, come here. Let me stick my camera in there. See that big 28-inch screen up there? Watch this. See all that nice little Freddy Krueger scarring on the side of the piston, the piston chamber? Yeah, that's from no oil.
Yeah. I used to be really anal about how much oil I put in my gas.
Yeah.
Precisely. So it's just a little tiny bit more. Just a
Hey.
little.
You know what I tell people? They say, well, how do you know exactly which, if you got a gallon can, it's easy, depending on your ratio and how many ounces per gallon. But the thing is, I tell them this, even if you're not sure, put a little extra, because all it's going to do is smoke a little bit. That's it. But at least you know it's oil.
Yeah.
Donna, is that something I can show, or is it going to be copyrighted?
Yeah. Don't put it in chat.
Well, if she wants to put the link for it in chat, that's fine. But I was thinking I could play it
No.
if it's not copyrighted.
Oh, you're going to put it. Yeah, if it's somebody else's YouTube, they definitely can tell you. Unless the person was on here telling you got permission.
Okay, then you guys will have to go look for it yourself. That's what I was kind of thinking.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look, he got his bread out.
Oh.
Looks yummy.
Ooh.
Banana nut bread.
Oh, banana nut bread. What kind of nuts did you put in it?
Walnuts.
Oh, nice.
It's the best kind of nuts. Sadly, we used to have walnut trees in the squirrel woods.
Ronnie, put chin nuts in there, okay? What kind of nuts? It's banana bread.
Go under his desk.
Well, you can put any kind of nuts in any
Oh, I
bread.
know. Hey, you ever get a chance? I'm telling you, when you make banana nut bread, put pecans in it. It's still walnuts.
Mm.
Woo.
That or cashews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might make it too I like cashews, but not in certain things because it gives too much of that buttery taste.
A mix of cashews and walnuts in banana bread is really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't like my nuts mixed up.
You can't tell the left from the right.
Yeah, I don't want to be walking down the street clocking.
That's great. Well, there's always that one guy in the boot camp that's out of step. Yeah.
Oh god.
Hey Susan, did you see how many subs you got?
I grossed a kid out today. He was talking about his girlfriend.
It's
He
a
was
certain
talking about his
number.
girlfriend.
Be right back.
Yeah, I grossed a kid out today because he was talking about his girlfriend gave him something. I said, brother, let me tell you logic here. If you sleep with somebody, you slept with everybody they have in the last 5 years.
Dreams. I was at 420. Now I'm at 421.
Cool.
That's when you say to him, so did you kiss her? And he'll go, yep. So how did the other guy taste?
That's just wrong.
Well, no, I'm just saying. That's why a lot of people don't know. If you go into a clinic and you say they find out you got herpes or whatever, they ask you to name the last 5 years of people you were with because you have to contact them and let them know, hey, you may have this.
Yep.
Because they got to stop them from spreading without knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Chloe is on the floor at my feet in a corner where the desk meets the couch. And so it's really dark down there. And I've got the blanket over her. And she's finally stopped shaking, but they blew off some big stuff and she was down there just shaking like a leaf.
All right, Kathy, you have a good one.
Good night, Kathy.
All right, Cassie, have a good night.
Hey, Kathy,
Good night, yeah, Kathy.
my mom used your soap here, and she also has a bar at home that she started to use, and she wanted me to tell you she absolutely loves it.
Oh, mercy.
Oh, that
So
looks good.
that's it.
Wow.
That's what I forgot. Damn it.
I found a couple of recipes where I can actually use my Instant Pot to make bread.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I might be playing with that.
I tried it once. It was a little too dry. But that was my fault, 'cause like I said, I think it was my timing issue thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Donna, I'm gonna actually explore using alternative sweeteners so we don't have to. So if we want to send people a package and they happen to be diabetic, they won't be receiving a box full of death.
Right.
Stevia is a really good option, I've found.
Yep. That's what I use, stevia. I found a trick though, when you're making like banana nut bread with stevia, you got to be a little extra friendly on the nuts and stuff in the bananas to give it a little bit of a flavor to where it's not, you know what I'm talking about, because it doesn't have that sugar flavor,
We add a little bit more banana anyway.
Right. That's me too. I love a lot of banana mud. And people, stop trying to buy fresh bananas. When you go to make banana nut bread, you want the banana that looks like someone threw it down the hallway about 9 times.
Yep.
You want that kind of blackened skin look.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this: the bananas that we used, they were starting to freaking like get to the point where they're going to start breeding flies very soon.
Yeah.
So I freaking cut them all in half. And I didn't even peel them. I just cut them all in half, and I freaking stuffed as many of them as I could in a box. And I threw them in the freezer.
Yeah.
And then freaking like I took out 2.5 bananas that it called for in the recipe, and I used generous like half portions. And I threw those in the freaking water in the sink to thaw them out. And then Crystal just finished making the bread a little while ago.
I have to water that down some more. My last batch of liquor I made, I'm gonna have to put a little bit more water in.
I'm gonna try Papa's recipe for what the heck does he call it?
Bailey's.
No, it's water, sugar, and yeast.
Oh, Bacteria wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch this. Okay, I poured a little bit in the plate here. Okay, watch this. If I can get my lighter to light up now.
Impressive.
It's probably going, don't do it.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
damn.
That's just a little bit. Yeah, I think it's a little potent. What do you think?
Yeah.
It's like 100 proof, man. It's like a flaming plate.
And inside the plate, it's blue flame. So
Wow.
it burns out, but it's potent.
On my auntie's birthday, they gave me a flaming cheese. I tried to drink it when it was wet, and I spilled it everywhere.
All right. What is band bread? Is band bread something you eat as you're licking your wounds when somebody kicks you off their stream?
I think it's banana bread.
I know. Love you,
I
Donna.
think
That was a good joke, Susan.
And bread.
That was a good joke.
Is that kind of like brand bread?
No, she missed the A's in banana.
Yeah, I know.
Plantain.
sit there.
I'll be back.
really have to sit there?
Ah,
Dave Larson, as the plate cracks and burning liquid goes all over, right?
well, it's a possibility. What do you got, Mike?
Hold on, let me.
He's got himself a cornerstone. Model to build. It's one of those, you look at the instruction, you got to guess where the part goes.
That's right. Oh,
It used to be like me when I was a kid. If I wanted a freaking bigger engine in my freaking Chevy Chevelle, I'd just go find a bigger model.
pretty shitty directions.
Take an engine from a bigger model and I'd shove it in a smaller car.
That's good,
Right.
Dave. At least you got the fridge plugged in, so you won't lose a lot of food.
Don't open it a lot.
There's a guy here putting remember them first plastic cars? Fieros.
Oh yeah, I remember those things.
It was the local guy here actually putting 350s in those.
Jeez.
I tell you what, there was this car that they used to make, and it was called the Neon. Yeah, the Neon. It reminded me of the freaking Pontiac Fiero.
Yep.
Yeah.
We had a friend that had a Fiero, and it was hilarious because, okay, those Fieros are like on the ground, and this guy was 6'5",
Mhm.
climbing out of a Fiero.
Yeah. It'd be like me driving a, what do they call them things? Mini Cooper.
That's what my husband wanted at one time.
I'd actually fit in there. I would.
Oh, Dreams.
Jack got in one.
Dreams. Does your husband like car building videos?
Not really.
Well,
Ask him. He's right here. His name's Tom. He's right here.
Tom, do you like car building videos?
Car building.
There's a video series about these guys that are building a Mini Cooper. It's an older one. It's one of the Austin Minis. All right.
The real Mini.
It's like a 1981 or something like that, right?
Yeah, the real
Austin
Mini.
Mini.
Well, anyway, they're sticking a Toyota Celica engine in it. It was what we would call a Celica, right?
Yeah.
They're sticking a freaking a turbo engine from a Celica inside of this freaking thing, and it's called Project Binky. Okay,
Binky?
Project Binky.
Okay.
These crazy English guys, they're Bonzo Loco. They're freaking nuts.
Well, put it in
The videos are
freezer.
actually very informative and they're very funny. You know, it's dry humor, but they're still funny.
Go ahead and drop it in the green room.
Everything English is dry. Benny Hill. Pretty dry. Pretty dark. Pretty dry.
Funny as hell.
Just if you're interested, just type in on YouTube Project Binky and put it in the chat there. Project Binky, it'll come right up. There's like there's 7 years of videos going back. 6 or 7 years of videos going back.
Cool.
It's a nice slow build that these gents are doing.
Come on, guys.
I'm the one that likes that stuff too.
Come on. Outside.
Yeah, that's okay. I didn't put in a link. I just put in a name. You type it in yourself, and you go copy and paste or something. You go find it. And it will come up on YouTube.
Okay.
You'll find it.
Chloe, come.
Even if you just do a regular web search, it'll come up. Project Binky.
Yeah.
Okay, why is my light not coming on?
Good Lord, you're right. It's kind
You
of
know how I
good.
fixed my internet? The perfect IT way. You unplug it and you plug it back in. Both boxes. Worked. Then I rebooted. And it worked fine.
I'll just join them, so I'll go check it out tomorrow or later sometime.
I hope Chloe doesn't have to pee before tomorrow morning because she won't come outside.
Yeah.
Why, they still shooting fireworks off or no?
Oh yeah.
Are they?
They are here too. They'll be blowing them off.
That's why I said they'll be doing that here till Sunday.
Yeah.
Here, they'll be blowing them off for a whole another month.
Yeah.
They started about a month ago.
Yeah.
Out of where getting all the money. Shit, things ain't cheap.
Well, that's the way they are here. The fireworks stand open a week before the holiday, and they'll stay open 2 to 3 days after the holiday.
Oh, you know, a lot of trucker dudes go to different states, and then they buy a shitload and bring it home, you know.
And if you got a good dry place and a good box to put them in, go the 3rd day after the holiday. You can buy shit like for nothing because they don't want to have to put it back in the box and put it in the truck and haul it off.
Well, yeah, everything goes on sale. We do the same thing over here. Everything goes on
Yep.
sale all of a sudden.
Donna,
Yep.
when
Well, that's why you go buy a big box like me and you put it up.
Well, you don't want to reuse fireworks from one year to the next anyway because it's just not a good idea. They're so like they make them so cheap anyway. If you get the right freaking dealer, you could freaking hit on some fireworks and freaking pennies on the dollar. You know.
Yep.
Donna, when I signed Ken up for, it used to be called YouTube Red, now it's YouTube Premium. He went to look at it and he typed in www.redtube.com. Don't go to redtube.com.
No.
Ken got a bit of a surprise when he did that. It was pretty funny.
Was it like Grindr?
No.
It's porn.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
What's up?
Grinder.
It's pretty much almost the same as Pornhub.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't go to Pornhub because I don't make my own porn, but whatever.
All right.
What is Grinder anyway? I don't know.
Grindr's a site for gay hookups.
Oh, no wonder I don't know.
Yeah, I could let my brother know that one.
I'm clueless.
Nothing wrong with being clueless. Come on, guys.
I had plenty of fish when I was
Dang
in
it, I
Florida,
like that.
and that other one. That's nice.
One of these days I'll be able to pay
I'm
for
getting
it.
2 of these. I'm getting 2 metal ones in the mail tomorrow. Well, later today, I should say, because it is after 12 now. But
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
this is a plastic one that I made myself. I poured myself. This is a plastic resin that I poured. I have a mold of this over on my
Right.
table, and
Yeah.
actually, I think it's in the drawer back here or something. But this design comes from China, and the silicone mold that I have, where I could pour these pieces, came from China. The brass ones that I'm getting in the mail tomorrow came from China.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
I'm sorry.
I like this particular design. This is one of my favorite designs.
I hate to tell you, I hate to tell people, but the majority of the small stuff like that, 78% of it comes from China.
That's really cool looking.
I had to
Yeah.
carve out the bottom a little bit to make it a little bit more appealing.
Yeah.
And the back here, I carved it out. I don't know if you can see the difference in the texture
Yeah.
here and the texture right
Yeah.
right under my finger is where I
Yeah.
started carving at it with a razor.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Yeah, I like that.
I gotta dig
It
out my
does-
sketch
it-
book
they-
knife tool. Once I
that
find
mold-
it, I'll show you.
That mold does pour okay, but I'm gonna take that freaking the brass ones that I get. They're in better condition than this one, and I'm gonna take one of them and I'm gonna make my own silicone mold that comes out better than this, because this one, if you look, you don't even notice it at first, but there's the teeth are nice and craggy because there's bubbles. The mold was flawed.
Yeah.
And, because the original piece that they used to make the mold had bubble voids in the teeth.
Hmm.
So, but that original plastic piece that they used had bubbles in the teeth.
Yeah.
So when they made a mold of it, when they made a mold of it, the mold reflected those bubbles. So now, anytime you pour that mold, it's going to have bubble voids in the teeth.
Yeah.
So
You
I
just
found
name that mold. You just name that mold Crackhead Betty.
it's essentially what it is. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but I would prefer a nice orthodonture. You know,
Yeah.
if it was intended to be like to have messed up teeth from the beginning,
Yeah.
fine. But those bubbles weren't supposed to be there.
Right. Hey, it happens sometimes.
The Bubble
I'm
Boy
fine with
had a bad dentist.
Yeah, it's like I explained to the guy. I got a friend that makes lights. You know, he reproduction of lights and stuff. And it always amazes him because some people will bring him a lens with the biggest main chunks missing, and they want him to make a copy of it, you know, so they can replace it. And he says, well, you know, you got to at least have close to 80% of the original for me to make a decent mold, so I can make you a nice new. You know.
Yeah.
He said, I can't just fill the gaps in out of my ass out of midair.
Bring a little piece like that and want a brand new one, right?
Use frog DNA. Oh, wrong movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what you do? You know what happens when you start filling in freaking pieces of human DNA with frog DNA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ribbit.
I told somebody once upon a time. I told somebody long ago. I had this conversation with them. The difference between human DNA and frog DNA is 2 blocks of DNA. Okay, we have 46, 23 on each side. A frog has 44. They have 44, and chimps have 48. So if you take those 2 blocks of DNA away from a chimp, you know what you get?
No.
You get a human that looks like a chimp.
Yeah.
Okay.
A chimp that looks like a human. It's still gonna freaking have chimp characteristics, and it's gonna act like a damn chimp because it's got chimp programming.
Yeah.
If you add those 2 same blocks, if you take the 2 different blocks from human DNA to frog DNA, and you add those to a frog, you know what you get? A frog the size of a human that's probably going to eat your kids.
Yeah.
Frogs are cannibals. Okay?
Yeah.
It's going to have pink skin. It's going to look like a human,
And a frog can mutate
but it's still going to be the shape of a frog.
And a frog genetically can mutate its sex when needed.
Yeah.
That's why they used them in Jurassic Park to fill
Yeah.
in DNA from the dinosaurs.
That's why they started breeding in the wild when they weren't supposed to.
Anthony, if you've looked around in some of the larger cities and some of the SJWs recently, you'll notice that humans can morph their freaking sex as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but they have to have a little help. A frog can do it naturally.
Yeah, and it doesn't always work out the right way.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you like, and it runs it runs full circle. You know, you can't turn a chimp into a toad, and you can't turn a toad into a chimp. But for some reason, people think that you can freaking meddle with human DNA and get yourself a freaking a chimpy human or a froggy human.
Why would you? Well,
If
my
you-
mom's boss.
If you took those two same blocks away from a human DNA strand, so that a human now has 44 pieces of DNA instead of 46, you might get a freaking like a human that turns it that has you might be able to turn a human DNA strand into a frog DNA strand, but it's still gonna be a little itty bitty tiny human.
Uh-huh.
It might hop around and go ribbit, but that doesn't make it a frog.
Right.
My mom's boss kind of looked like a chimpanzee a little bit. Back in the ice cream store days.
Two webcams at the moment.
Dreams.
Shut up.
Yeah, I know some human beings that look like primates.
Yeah, I used to have really big ears, and they would stick
Well,
out. Now the head would flatten them so much you wouldn't notice.
Did y'all see the program on the first 5 babies born in Japan from the so-called designer babies?
No.
No.
Yeah.
We
One come out. It was a little Japanese girl. Both parents Japanese, but they messed with the DNA strand while it was in the tube deal before they put it back in the mama, and she come out with blonde hair, one blue eye, one green eye.
Wow.
I have one.
It tells you
Okay,
they have no clue what the fuck they're doing
I
Right.
have
with the DNA.
one blue eye and one green eye, but that's because I had an infection in this eye. This
No,
color.
no. When I say blue and I say green, I'm talking blue and green.
No,
Right.
I know. It's called dichroma. It's
Yeah.
called heterochromia.
Right. But it's because they were designing it because they wanted it to have green eyes, blonde hair, and smarts from somebody. But yeah.
I'll tell you this, freaking they go messing around with human DNA. Have you ever seen the movie Swamp Thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna get.
Well, I know, but people don't realize that in Switzerland and Japan, they've been doing designer babies for a while now. You can go in there and pick its tone of its skin, hair color, eye color. You can make it athletic or you can make it smart.
But
Yeah.
All right, I'll be back.
all right, Justin.
All right, later, bud.
And then we wonder why they're fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because while they're tweaking all that other stuff, who knows what they're messing with without meaning to?
Or Mother Nature's tweaking it to go, I'm going to teach you a fucking lesson. Watch this. That's when Mother Nature says, hold my beer and watch this.
Exactly.
Fuck with my garden. Watch what happens to you.
Over here, you're all screwed. Yeah.
I can't believe there's no echo.
Huh. I'll be damned.
You want one? I can give you one.
Yeah, we know.
I can give you one.
Turn your mic on, baby.
All right. If you're incest, there you go. That thing freaks me out right now.
Love you a long time.
$5. We love you long time. Dr. Boy.
Yeah. What's that from? Full Metal Jacket? Was that from Full Metal Jacket?
I'll see.
How much for $10? Say $10. I love you. Oh, long time.
What's that, Ron?
So I'm gonna drop out for a little bit. I'm gonna go over and see what Stu's doing over on his stream.
All right. Thanks for
Okay.
being here.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
I'll come back. I'll come back.
All right.
All right. Yeah, everybody.
Be safe, man.
Oh yeah.
This one's rubbing my back and it's
Be safe and be squeaky clean.
Yeah.
Hey, get that KY out of there. You'll stop squeaking.
Mike's like, oh my God.
You gotta squeak.
Yeah, I was gonna tell Ron the first time he takes a poop after his colonoscopy, don't freak out. There's this KY that the doctor didn't get fresh with you.
Oh yeah, I'm quite aware of that. You know, not to be weird, but my ass still bleeds sometimes from that shit. But, you know.
Yeah.
Only if I didn't have hemorrhoids my entire life until then. I think that's what the problem is. Now I do.
Yep.
Fucking sucks. My boss at the body shop, when I went down to a cab, and he'd catch me sitting on a fucking concrete floor, and he'd go, "You're gonna get hemorrhoids from that." It's like, dude, I've been sitting on a cement floor my entire life, and I don't have hemorrhoids now. Why would I get them now? What are you doing with your ass?
Yeah.
He just shook his head and walked away, stomping off. I had a little chair sitting right next to me, though. That was the funny part. What's the chair? I couldn't get down low enough, you know?
You know, as long as I worked in the shop, I had buddies that worked with me just as long as I was there. And a lot of them end up with hemorrhoids and like hernias and shit like that in their stomach. And they like, well, man, you've been here almost longer than any of us here. Why you got hernias and hemorrhoids? I said, because I learned to bend my knees and lift my legs, not my back.
Right?
Yeah.
I have
And if it was too heavy for me to pick up, I got help.
Right?
Right here in my belly button, I have a hernia there now.
Oh, I know a lot of people have hernias right there, and that's from lifting wrong.
No, you know what this is from? Being fat.
Well, yeah, but a lot of it too is lifting wrong when you're fat.
No.
It's not having enough muscle tone,
Right,
Yeah.
and your muscle actually gets so weak that it splits and
right.
allows the intestine to come through.
But
And
you
it
know,
often happens when you're lifting something heavy.
Right.
You don't have enough
Basically,
muscle tone.
what it ended up, happening is, I used to be like 290, 280. And then when I got to 386, that's when it happened.
Yep.
yeah, my uncle got a hernia in his belly like that because, like she said, his muscles got so weak in there, he was shitting when he was constipated.
Oh,
He
gee.
gave himself a fucking hernia.
Wow.
Yeah, that can cause it too.
Yeah. And that was just sitting on the toilet doing that. And I told him that's when he needed one of them stools, that way he could bring his knees up.
I have one. I love it.
Speaking of that, the bleeding only happens when I have a regular,
Yeah.
we call it a regular turd.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's not regular anymore.
No.
Yep.
I wish it would.
Chemotherapy can really mess up your system in that respect.
Yeah.
I got a mustache growing. Look at this.
Yep.
It's
I know
growing
when my
back.
brother was on that chemo, man, he had to stay on stool softeners.
I'm actually growing a beard again.
Right on.
I got mustache coming back.
Now,
Yeah,
Mike,
Beard
that
growing
just
back in
means
there.
that just means that you're becoming a man.
Oh, I'm growing boobs.
That's another drug.
That just means that you're becoming an elderly man.
I'm flat chested as hell, but the hormone shots, you know.
Mike, just remember, gravity sucks.
Yeah,
Mike likes the generous bosoms.
Mike needs a training bra.
I think I'm halfway there myself. Cheapers.
The good thing is about it, I'd rather be alive.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you like my grandpa told me, you haven't made it until you can sit in a hot tub and set your cold beer on your nuts as a coaster when they're floating.
Yeah, the older you get, the bigger they get. You know?
Oh, Crystal, look at this. They're available again. So, if anybody wants one of those alien eggs I was showing around before, they were sold out for a little while, but they just became available again.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, they're expensive.
Yeah.
They're so cool, though.
That's cool.
They are cool, but they're pricey. That's why I have one.
I said something to the wife. I told her these little sticks really come in handy for modeling. Guess what I ended up with? Spider grit that I have. Pink though. They work.
Yeah.
You know.
What are those Emery boards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Salon boards. You know.
Yep. Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit finer, not by much though. But yeah, they.
Hey, when you modeling, those work good.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the sprue. I don't need I figured out I don't need a sprue cutter, but I'm gonna get one anyway because they're kind of handy. But yeah, you should buy all the little sprue things off.
I used to carry them in my when I was Havac tech. I used to carry them in my bag, and guys like, "What the hell do you carry a women's emery board for?" I said, "You know them contactors on the electrical side. You pop that cap off, and you go, you clean both sides at the same time.
Yeah,
you in and out."
There we go, a little closer.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right on.
Getting all the seams just right kind of sucks. You can kind of
Yeah.
see them there.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Careful with that, Mike.
Hey, Mike, you got to glue it before you turn it upside down, okay?
We different glue for this. Okay. It wasn't glue.
Well, that was spring loaded.
It was not glued at all.
Yeah, we seen that when it fell off.
I love these. But yeah. You can see the inside.
Yeah.
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 Little ridges suck.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was not glued at all.
Yeah.
Neither was this. I need a different glue.
Yeah.
Super glue or tester's glue, something.
Yeah.
All I got is Modine. All I have is something.
I do eventually want to get me one of them 3D printers because there a lot of times I'm working on it, my car or friends' cars, and there'll be little pieces that they're broke that I could put to make, but it's hard to find those little plastic pieces. But there's all kind of programs on a website for 3D printers to make those exact parts.
Yep.
And if I had a 3D printer, I could just come in the house, okay, I need 2 of these, and let it do its deal and use the right filament. It's just as good or better than the factory ones. You know.
Yeah, there's all manner of options for 3D printers now, and I know a guy. You know.
Oh yeah, but I mean, there's so many companies making them. The price is coming down a lot.
Yeah, they're only like a couple $100 right now.
Yeah.
Like $200-300, you can get something that works really good,
Yeah.
And it's got nice resin, and freaking like you got to watch out with freaking like which one you buy, and just read the review, like watch the video reviews.
Oh, I know. I
Read
got
the
people that have them.
like read
I
all
have
the literature
people I know
before you
that have
buy, and freaking like learn about them first.
Oh, yeah, but
before
I'm
you
just saying,
freaking just jump and get some.
a friend got one he's had for years, and that thing works great. But when he of course, he was one of them that bought it when it first come out. He paid almost $2,000 for it. And that same machine, which is actually a newer and improved model, you can get for $500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's ones that are even a little cheaper, and they work real good. And they make exquisitely detailed things for lost wax casting.
Oh yeah.
For metal pouring.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you're making a freaking model for lost wax casting, it has to be detailed.
Yeah.
It has to be perfect.
Yep.
This was not a freaking a printed freaking object, because you can't print this.
Right.
This was sculpted by somebody, and then they freaking they made it out of wax. They made a silicone mold of the model, and they dug it out, and then they freaking they made wax castings out of that.
Yep.
So I'm telling you right now, I freaking like whatever freaking like whatever 3D printer you get, you have to. It's not just a printer. You in the programming and stuff like that. You got to watch out for the freaking resin that you're using. Okay.
Right.
I know this guy.
You got to use the right resin for whatever job you're doing. Period.
This guy, his name is Veg Oil Guy, right? And now his name is just VOG. Changed it, right? Well, this guy, his real name is Jeff. Jeff is extremely meticulous and methodical about the way that he goes about anything that he does. All right. And I've been watching him for a couple of years now, and he does all the resin, the lost wax casting, and he uses the PLA filament inside of his freaking printers, and freaking he uses several different resins to do this in several different machines that he owns. Now, if you want to freaking get any freaking like replacement parts or something, you're going to use something different than PLA. Okay.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna use something way freaking stronger than PLA. PLA is freaking like I said, it's for lost wax. It's an alternative material to lost wax casting.
I know. Trust me, I know all about the filaments, because you actually have filament that you have to use certain if it's going to be exposed to the sun.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they have freaking resins that harden UV.
The bed, so that you have to spray Aquanet on it or something. I don't know what that's for, but one of my streamers does
Aquanet?
Yeah, Aquanet. I don't know if it's for adhesion or for be able to get it off or what, but I'll have to ask her. But
hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you can find the old formula Aquanet, you can hang fucking paneling up on a brick wall with that shit.
Just about, yeah.
Lacquer thinner.
Yeah, we used it as an impromptu glue once in a while.
Normally, I'm talking the old school Aquanet, not that new watered down shit they sell now. I'm talking about back in the 70s, 80s.
No. I know what you're talking about. I've seen girls actually freaking like making a scrapbook or whatever, and they freaking take every piece and they're like,
for this stuff too.
Yep.
It's disgusting, but it worked.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it worked.
I remember the big hair 80s, man, when everybody was doing their hair up in the front, especially the women. They'd go through 8 cans a week.
I'm aware.
I had polished hair in my school.
Yeah. Hey, I love them years, man.
You don't want to run your fingers through their hair, though.
Oh, no. What are you talking about? You be having sex, and they said, don't crunch my hair. Don't crunch my hair.
Oh, yeah. don't touch the hair or the
Yeah.
sex. Or,
My hair couldn't be crunched. It all moved in one piece, much like
Yeah,
Garth-
yeah. If your hair moved in the wind, your forehead wrinkled.
I'll tell you this: if you touch the hair, they made you hit it from behind. That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's fine with me.
Yeah.
But I remember them years. God, big hair 80s.
My favorite haircut was like Farrah Fawcett or Dave Cassidy had that shag.
It was all running around, looked like we just got out of a hurricane wind.
That's like, when I have a motorcycle, I had longer hair then. I would actually comb it all back, get on a motorcycle, and blow it in the wind. Man, that's how I did my hair.
Oh,
I tell you what. You want to get in a freaking girl's pants back in the day. I've done this. You get yourself a kit. It's a bottle of freaking Boone's Farm, a couple of cans of, or a can or a couple of cans of freaking Aquanet, and a new set of combs and brushes and things.
yeah.
Get her, buy it for her.
That was Boom Hill Strawberry Hill and Mad Dog Orange.
Oh God, that makes me want to.
Boone's Farm. Oh, Mad Dog MD 2020. Woo!
Oh, yeah. That's the first liquor
Oh,
we bought.
God.
Or
But
Cisco.
I used to know a bunch of girls love that MD 2020 orange, man. They
Or
drink that.
Cisco.
There was a
Cisco
little
was
liquor
another
store
one.
up there. We'd walk in there, we're 16, and we'd walk in there, and the old guy, he'd tell us anything. You know?
Or Anthony, how about these days? Purple Passion.
Oh, yeah. I go back to Boone's Hill Strawberry.
No, there's some girls that demanded Purple Passion, and I'm like,
Oh, I know.
okay.
Yeah.
Or Pucker.
I like
Be
lemon.
holy shit. You was one of them MD 2020s back in the day.
And
You know
then
what I
you
can't
got the girls that like to drink 40s.
Nah, I never come across many of that. It's either Strawberry
I knew
Hill.
a lot of girls that like to drink the Crazy Horse 40s and stuff like that. Dude,
Yeah.
come on, man. And all they wanted to do was drink, fight, and fuck. That's it. That's all they wanted to do. Then in between, they might smoke a blunt or eat a pizza or something, but no, drink, fight, fuck.
There you go. Where'd you find these? Because I want to travel back in time.
Dude, I live in Connecticut, bro. I live in
Yeah.
Connecticut. There's no shortage of punk rock girls around here, bud.
Oh,
I
what are
know.
you trying to tell us, Dreams?
Oh my
I wear,
goodness.
I wear safety pins for my earrings. I buzz cutted. I have down front and back, purple and pink. I listen to Sex Pistols and Circle Jerks and Dead Kennedys.
What the hell's a circle jerk?
Efficiency and progress is ours once more. Now that we have a new Tehran bomb.
No idea. Is that the name
That's
of
the
a
Dead
band?
Kennedys.
My
Oh
parents
my.
didn't know what to do with me.
No, not
That's
really.
You listen to the Dead Milkman?
Huh?
The Cookie and
You
Boot Camp.
listen to the Dead Milkman?
No.
Thanks.
Oh yeah.
Another punk group.
Yeah.
They were more mainstream punk. They were on MTV.
Yeah.
Bitchin' Camaro, bitchin' Camaro.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I vaguely remember Bitchin' Camaro. I remember
Drive my bitching Camaro to the Bahamas.
I like you, Stuart. You're not like the other people here at the trailer park.
But
and then he tells the story of Stuart and yeah, okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I remember the Dead Milkmen. That was my cousin, one of my cousin's favorite bands. She also liked the Smithereens.
I remember.
Oh,
that.
God.
Yeah.
Smithereen, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And
boot camp.
a friend of mine likes to Clash. I don't know why, but yeah, he likes to Clash.
If you want to go back a little bit in time and listen to some really good classic punk, check out the band All, and the album that I would suggest is called Allroy's Revenge. It's some really good punk rock that'll just kind of light your boots on fire for a while. It's fun.
Sweet. Huh. Dude, there's so many freaking punk bands that I don't know. So many. And I could never keep up. Like, my friends would bring freaking, like, new 7-inchers to school constantly, dude. And I'm like,
Big
I'm
7
just going to go listen to Megadeth. Oh,
Well, my
man.
brother's really into punk rock and has been since college and high school. And so, like, one year for Christmas, he made me a mixtape of like all his favorite punk bands. And have you ever heard of Fugazi?
Oh, yeah. I haven't heard Fugazi in like 25 years at least.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anthony's
That's
probably
a
heard
bit of a
this.
blast.
Yep.
Remember
Some
boot
good
camp
music back
Anthony?
then.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna show you this.
Anthony, you remember boot camp?
Who?
Boot camp.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You tell there's going to be some ass on boot camp you want to mess with, right? It's like,
Yeah.
we're having a circle jerk, and you're the pivot man. You tell
Yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah. You're the
Everybody be making weird sounds, but nobody
Yeah.
was doing nothing. And then we'd turn the lights on. He'd be the only one whacking it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it'd be that one guy that gets in the shower, too.
Oh, funny.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
was scared shitless.
Not gonna happen.
Literally. I don't think we pooped for 3 weeks.
Okie dokie.
We're doing all that exercise and eating way less than normal. Well, you know what I ate during dinner mostly? Fresh fruit and stuff.
Yep.
You ready?
Are you playing something?
I'm gonna share screen.
Okay. Hold on. Let me.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, that looks so familiar.
I made that.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
I made that just for one reason and one reason only: to sell it on eBay. I got over $200, like $250 for that thing, somewhere around there.
Oh,
I
it's
paid
not
about
a PR album on the sleeve, is it?
I paid about $40 for the jacket itself, and then I only put a couple of stray patches. You see on the sleeve here, there's a Marlboro and a freaking Pabst Blue Ribbon there.
Oh,
And
it is
then
PBR.
The rest of it is like a few studs, a few spikes, and then all paint marker.
Nice.
Wow.
I wish I had a picture of the back.
Yeah.
Right?
The back says Rancid across the freaking across it there. I think the freaking Casualties is along the bottom. Yeah. It's a total sellout freaking money grab, yes, but dude,
Hey,
come on.
you obviously knew your target audience.
Yeah, you can see there's a Chaos Star there. You could see up on the freaking on the shoulder right above DK is Filth, and right below Filth you could barely see it, but it says Crass.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Bad Religion is on the freaking on the breast next to the Misfits skull where it says it says Bad Religion there, and then under the skull, of course, it says We Are 138. Yeah, I wish I had more pictures of it, but I don't.
That's pretty
One time
awesome.
we're at Burlington Coat Factory or something. I can't remember
I got
exactly.
that. I bought that jacket on eBay. and I sold it back to eBay after I decorated it.
Right on.
Yeah. Anyway, we were looking at stuff and coats and things, and I happened to find this leather jacket, but it was kind of targeted at the Hispanics. It was all Hispanic stuff on it, you know, pretty cool. And then I looked at it, I put it on. She's like, looks at me and goes, "Oh, hell no." I had no idea it was Hispanic at the time that I realized it, you know, but it was cool nonetheless.
Yep.
And the jacket I wear now, it doesn't have paint marker on it, but it sure does have an awful lot of studs on it and a lot of patches.
Right on.
I'm not going to bother going to get it because I'm just freaking. I'm a lazy fat turd. But yeah, I'll show it to you some other time. It's pretty cool.
Right on.
Our rat terrier that we had, he had Chris bought it for him, but we were at the pet store and it was a leather collar and it had studs all the way around it, you know, kind of like what you would put on a jacket, you know.
Yep.
But it said Harley on it because her husband works at Harley.
If you're looking for any kind of freaking alterations done to your freaking leather goods, I could probably do it, depending on what it is. Like if you wanted an extra zipper somewhere, an extra pocket, a gun pocket, freaking whatever. If you want me to freaking delete the belt, or if you want me to add more belts, straps, snaps, whatever, I can probably get it done.
Right on. Oh, that's pretty, Mike.
Yeah.
I used to make leather gauntlets out of old boots. We'd find like old army boots and work boots and stuff, and we'd harvest the leather from them. You know, if they stunk too bad, we would just discard them. You know, of course, because we don't need anybody getting a freaking a rash. You know.
Yeah. Right.
Well, anyway, so we would take the old boots and we'd take the steel toe part, and we'd freaking redo it. We'd spray paint it, and then we'd freaking like incorporate it into a freaking leather gauntlet piece.
Nice.
Yeah. We know what we were doing. It was pretty
I know
cool.
a couple other crafters, you know, and she makes stuff for Hollywood and whatnot, you know. So she's pretty famous. But there's two of them that I know, and they make some amazing shit like gauntlets, and they sell it at not craft, you know, like what do they call that places? They go around to them places and people sell things.
Flea market.
No, like they're at convention centers and stuff. They don't have them right now, obviously.
Expo.
Yeah, kind of. Like
an expo center.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, but it's like a convention.
Yeah.
Okay, a convention. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
Or like they're all over the place.
Well, anyway, my friend's YouTube. His name is Tim, but his YouTube name is Big Dog Leather. That's in the chat right now. He is a YouTuber, and he makes leather goods out of that real thick leather. He makes a lot of folksy stuff. Here, I'll show you one example of his work.
I got this in Branson. I'm not a biker. It's to keep me from losing my wallet.
Nice.
He makes stuff like this. Nice, thick
Oh, I've done that.
leather. He makes belts and everything.
Cool.
Right.
And he does all this hand embossing.
Yeah.
Right on.
He makes that all himself. Crystal has one that says Crystal. He could make all the frickin' the bondage equipment, you know.
They does that too. Make whips and shit, you know.
Oh yeah. So I mean, yeah. If you need any leather goods, check out his friend and check out my friend because I'm sure they're both worthy.
Well, with that, guys, I am going to shut this down. I'm getting really tired really fast.
All right.
Okay. It is 2 in the morning.
Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you to everybody in chat.
Later, everybody.
We all happy
Later,
4th.
Dreams, Anthony, Mike.
Later.
Thanks for having me up, Susan.
Good night, Dreams. Good night,
Later,
Joseph.
chat.